So, okay, so recording is in progress. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillahi allazi hadana li haza wa ma kunna linahtadiya lawla an hadana Allah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. رب اغفر وارحم وأنت خير الراحمين ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم رب اغفر وارحم وأنت خير الراحمين Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, brothers and sisters. So we were having some technical issues, but seems to be working okay now, Alhamdulillah. So today, Sister Arjumant, she wants to share some information with her. So I have made her a co-host. Sister Arjumant, go ahead. You can share your screen.
Yeah, I'm just looking for my slide. I had left them open, and let me see.
Yes, you can share your screen, inshallah.
You know, like, where is it? I can't find it now. My notes. No. Yes, okay. Just can you see my screen now, brother?
Yes, I can see your screen. Yes.
Yeah, I'll just make it full screen. Just a minute, please. Oops. Where did it go? I think these things have a habit of giving you problem when you want them, otherwise usually they're quite okay. So, okay. So if you can see my screen, then I'll start. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Assalamu alaikum to wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, to Brother Qasim and to all of you, please.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Actually, it's an honor for me that Brother Qasim has allowed me to present this. Actually, there's only one slide that I wanted to show, but then I thought I'll just give it a small introduction. I know that all of you are, mashallah, familiar with all that, but I find for myself that revision is always helpful, and things that we tend to forget we are reminded about. So I'm going to talk to you about al-Arab. That's what we call the declensions of nouns. Before I actually start, I just want to say one thing, because I think many of you, in fact, most of you, you don't know me. I am quite a senior person. I don't think I have any hesitation in saying that I'm probably one of the oldest person in this class. And my profession was very different. I was a biochemist for over 40 years and teaching in a university in Saudi Arabia. But I've been in the US for about 5 years, no, sorry, 6 years after my retirement. And the Arabic courses that I have done, they were all in Urdu. So my term, and this is the first course with Brother Qasim that I am doing, the book 3, which I'm doing in English. So my terminology may not be very accurate or very correct. So please do correct me, Brother Qasim, if I do go wrong, and other people. And please do also excuse me for my limited knowledge. So I'm going to talk about the declensions of nouns. We'll not cover the verbs today. And I think you all remember that the declensions of noun are of 3 types: nominative, which we call the marfu state, the accusative, which is the mansoob state, and the genitive, which is the majroor state. So they are the nouns cannot go in the majzoom state. Fail have majzoom, whereas nouns don't have. And when we look at them, just as a reminder, how do we identify the marfu state? For example, I have the word we were using in Arabic was alamat. What is an alama that this is a marfu or a nominative state. So when I translated it on Google Translate, it said signs or symbols. So I just added that. If there is another word, please do let me know. And we know that we can identify an ism when we look at it, when we look at the last letter in that word. So that, that last few words, either one letter or more than few letters, are very important in a noun. Either there'll be a dhamma. So it will be something which is zahir, which we can see. For example, in the word Muhammadun or Rasulun, you see that there is a tanween there and there is a dhamma. It's a dhamma tanween. It could be one single one or it could be two. So that is very easy to identify. We find that the asma, which are muzakkar, or the words which are muzakkar and the muannas, we find that they will all have a dhamma there. Majority of them, not all of them, of course. So this is one of the easy things. Then for the musanna are the duals. We find that for the dual, how do we identify an ism which is marfu from this alif? It's ani. Rasulani means two rasul. Muslimani means two muslimin. So the alif here, the ani sound is a important thing to remember there. That the ani sound, the alif and the ani sound is referring to a marfu state. When we come to the jama muzakkar, like muslimuna, or mu'minuna, and so on, we find that it is the waw there which indicates a rafa state, not the noon. In afal, we say the noon. Noon tells us if it is marfu or not, and the dropping of the noon tells us if it is mansub or majroor. But in case of the asma, it is the waw which tells us. And then when we come to the dhamma muqaddara, when the actual dhamma is hidden, you can see that this was one of the slides which was in Urdu. So it says the dhamma is hidden there, like in the words Musa and Isa, which are asma mankus, or sorry, these are asma mankus. These are maksur, I think the maksura. Yes, the ya has the alif before that, or the word qadin and hadin, which are the mankus words. Which when you put an al there, you will see the ya comes back. They have a ya, but it falls down in the marfu and the majroor state. So you see them as qadin, hadin, and so in these. It is said that the dhamma is hidden there, and that is how we recognize them from qadin and hadin, or al-qadi, al-hadi. So we see that it comes back. Similarly, in the mansub, how do you identify mansub? Very quickly, with a fatha or
What
an
is
alif. Sorry, is there anything somebody wants to ask or say?
what is the symbol there in Qazi? What is the symbol of marfu state there?
In Qazi, we'll
Yeah.
say it is with the kasra, tanween, like in Qadin or
Okay.
Hadin, but this will be the same also in the majroor state.
Yeah.
So both,
So this is not unique for marfu.
sorry?
This is not specially for marfu. It is even for the majroor
Yes,
state.
that's right, for both of them.
Okay.
So then I think it will depend upon the context of your sentence, and you will then identify whether, because there are certain reasons which will make it either majroor, if there is a huruf jar there, or if it is coming as a as a mudafile, then we'll say it is majroor. Otherwise, we'll say it is marfu. But when it comes in the mansub state, which I was going to show you, brother, did I answer your question? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
we'll come to the next one, which is what are the signs which show us that an ism is in the mansub state. I did forget to mention one thing, that we need to always remember that when we have a single ism written down, we always have it in the marfu state. So the real state, what we call a default default state for an ism is always marfu. It will always be, when you see a single ism written down, it's only when it comes in a sentence, when there are other words before it, that it will be altered. So that's one thing I wanted to point out. And I'll tell you that some of the states will have the ism always marfu, and we'll talk about them in a minute. Yes, Brother Amir, you have a question?
Yes, I think you've written down Musa and Isa both there in the Dammat al-Muqaddara, but you did not talk about, did you say something about
Musa and Isa. Oh, no, I didn't say that. Yes, in
yes.
Musa and Isa, yes, thank you for reminding. Yes, Musa and Isa are words which you see that there is an it's an alif there. Actually, this ya is another form of alif. So the alif can either come as a alif maqsura or alif mamduda. So the alif mamduda is an alif with the small hamza in front of it, and this is what we call an alif maqsura. Brother Qasim, am I correct there? And it is this ya with the alif in the written before, which will always remain there, whether it is rafa state or nasab state or jar state. You will always see this small ya, and but I've seen that in some of the Arabic writings, the alif might not be there, but at the one that I was using, there is an alif there, as you see in Musa. Please, Brother Qasim, I would like you to correct me if I have said anything which is not right.
No, please continue. That's good. Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, the alif that sister is talking about is the dagger alif, the alif khanjariya.
The khanjariya, yes.
Sometimes you don't see that, but still it is Musa and Isa. So we know that part. But there is a dammatul muqaddara there. So
yes, dammatul muqaddara. Yes, that's right. I should have added that. This is what we call. It is in its taqdeer. It is in its fate that it is. We say that it is hidden, but we can. So we say that this is in the marfu state. When we come to the words which are mansoob or acquisitive form, the fatha, of course, is the most obvious one. Muhammadan, Rasulan, and then we have other ones like here, Qadiyan. So those words that we just talked about, Qadi and Hadi, when they are in the mansoob state, they take back their ya. The ya comes back, and the ya comes back with the sign of fatha there, fatha tanween. And I think you all know this very well, that whenever you have the fatha tanween, this alif is added there. You will see that in majority of the words, I think majority of some of them like a ta marbuta and so on, they may not have it, but majority of the words, when they are coming in the state of nasab, this alif is added. I think this is more of a writing methodology. It's not taken into consideration when we are saying the Arab. So it's just the ya with the fatha sign, which tells us this is a acquisitive form. And in Qadi, and but when you put the alif back, it becomes Qadi, and you see the fatha on the ya. Similarly, Hadi, the same type of word, which was Hadin and Qadin in the marfu state, now it becomes Al-Qadiya, Al-Hadiya. Alif comes back. Alif is there in those words which we have been studying, which we call Asma'i Khamsa, the 5 nouns. And the Aba, Abu, they I think you all remember them. They are Abu, Akhu, Hamu, Zu, and Fu. These are the 5 nouns which, when they are in the mansoob state, they have an alif there. Now, I don't know why it was not added in the other one. I think probably because of the waw, that we identify Abu with the waw. And I think we had another here we had waw. So probably we should have given some examples of the Asma'i Khamsa here also, because that is also not here in Muslimuna, Muslimina, the waw. So the Asma'i Khamsa, Abu and Akhu and Hamu and Fu and Zu, they have a waw at the end, and they are also identified as a nominative or marfu state. So we were talking about the alif here, because when they go in the mansoob state, the alif comes there. So we have like Aba, Bakrin, Aba Bakrin. So this is father of Bakr, and this is a mudaf ilayh construction. And you see that the word Bakrin has become in the majroor state. Then Zil Jalali, we have Zil Jalalul wal Ikram. We say that. So again, the za here is with the alif. So we recognize it. Aba with the alif that it is mansub, and za with the alif that it is mansub. So this is the state for the 5 nouns. We call them asma khamsa. The ya there is for those asma which are plural, the jama salim. When it is in the mansub state, you have the ya takes the place of the waw. This word was muslimuna. Now it has become muslimina. So the ya is the one which is telling us that this is the mansub state, and mu'minina, the ya tells us that it is the mansub state, right? So it's repeated, I think, twice. This is probably a mistake. So it's no, sorry, it's not a mistake. This is the ya noon. Here also the ya tells you, but please see the difference that when we are talking about plural asma, muslimina and mu'minina, the noon has a fatha on it. But when you come to the dual, what we just saw here, we saw it was muslimani, rasulani. So when this one becomes a dual, it will become muslimaini. Ni. So the noon with the kasra is an indication that this is not a plural, it's actually a dual. So both of these are dual, and here also, both in jama muzakkar salim, the complete the plural jama which is ending with waw noon or ya noon, the ya tells us that it is mansub, and similarly in the dual, the ya tells us that this is the mansub state. But the difference between the plural and the dual is that one has got a noon with a fatha, and the other one has got a noon with a kasra. Then kasra itself comes in certain words which are like the plural for feminine words, like muslimatin, mu'minatin. The ati has got the kasra there. So the ati comes in the plural of muannas, the feminine plural, and you will have muslimatun, which is in the rafa state, and muslimatin, which is in the nasab as well as the jar state. Both of them will have this atin sound with the tanween at under the ta. The last letter is the ta, mu'minatin, muslimatin, and this is an indication that this is mansub. But then, of course, in the jar state, it will also be the same. So again, we will have to look at what is before it, how is it coming in that sentence, which will tell us whether it is whether it is mansub, the accusative, or whether it is genitive. Whereas those words like Musa and Isa, which we just talked about, and we said that it is the Dhamma Muqaddara there, here we will say that it is a Fatha Muqaddara. We don't see it. They will remain in the same form, whether they are in the Rafa, Nasab, or Jar state, there will be no stain. So we say that the Zabar, of course, is hidden here, and we say it is a Fatha Muqaddara, or here, I think we'll still call it a Fatha Muqaddara. Yeah, it will be a Fatha Muqaddara now. Before it was the Dhamma Muqaddara, so now it is the Fatha Muqaddara which is there. In the case of the genitive, kasra is an indication, an easy indication where the kasra is zahir, right? So we say that the alama for it is that there is a kasra, and the kasra is obvious, right? It is a zahir kasra, like in Rasulin or Muhammadin, we have the kasra there. It could be one kasra or it could be two. The tanween, that doesn't make a difference. The ya is an important thing which we have in the 5 states. Yes, Brother Amir?
Sister, I don't understand why would you say it is Fatha Muqaddara in the jar form? Why wouldn't it be Kasra Muqaddara? I'm not sure.
It should be. So this is, yeah, I think this is what they say that maybe there is something. Yeah, for here it was Fatah Muqaddara, and here also it is Fatah Muqaddara.
Yeah, looks like a typo there, so it
I
should
think this
be
is probably a
Kasra
typo.
Muqaddara. Yeah.
Yeah, I think yes. I think I'll have to get this corrected. I have taken this from one of the lectures that I attended, and they had shared the notes from there. So it is from another, it's another note. So I think this is probably a mistake which I did not notice. It's not it's not the zabar which is hidden. It is the kasra which is hidden. Please do correct it. And when I share the slides with you, I will make this correction. That is correct, Brother Qasim. So this should be
Yes.
kasra muqaddara, not a fatha muqaddara. Yes, so because I've taken it, I'm not very good in writing Arabic, so I took this slide, just some modifications and so on. So it is not
Actually, these words Musa and Isa, they belong in the category called Ism Maksur. Right?
That's right.
And they also belong in the Mamnoon Sarf category because they are Marifa names, and they are Ism Maksur. They belong in the category of Mamnoon Sarf. That's a technical category of these words. Yes.
Yes, so they will. So we don't see the kasra there, like we don't see the dhamma or the fatha also. So we just say that it is muqaddara, and because we are talking about the majroor state, so this should not have been fatha. It should have been a kasra, right? So to identify them. Thank you. I think that was Brother Wasif. I recognize the voice. Then we have these words with the ya, Muslim. Just like I told you in the muzakkar, which is plural, in the masculine plural, Jama Salim, the sound plural, you see the ya is there, which is indicating the majroor state, and the ya will be there also in the mansoob. Similarly, for the dual, you will have the ya there. And also when we come to those 5 asma, asma khamsa, which were Abu, Aba, and Abi, for the 3 different states, now it is Abi. So it is the ya which is indicating that this is the majroor state. Fatha, if fathun, those which are mamnu min as-sarf. Just now, Brother Wasif was telling you about them. These are those words which can take only dhamma on them and fatha on them. They never come with a kasra. So we call them either they are munsarif, ghair munsarif. So we call them ghair munsarif. That's one terminology which is used in Arabic, or we call them mamnu min as-sarf. So they are not allowed to go in the state with the jar. They go in the state of jar, like they're now in the state of jar, but we don't see the jar there. We only see the fatha. So it's the fatha here which will tell us. So it will be Ibrahima in the mansoob state, as well as Ibrahima in the majroor state. They will never go in the jar state. Similarly, there are many words. There is a whole list of words. In fact, if I do get a chance sometimes from Brother Qasim, I'll show you a small story which was written by one of my teachers, Dr. Abdulaziz Abdul Rahim. He's different from Dr. Abdulaziz, the one who has, mashallah, may Allah give him Jannah, may Allah give him maghfirah, the one from Medina who has written the Medina books. Dr. Abdulaziz Abdul Rahim is an engineer who is based in Saudi Arabia in Dammam, and he has prepared a very, very nice course. They call it Understand Quran the Easy Way. And there he has written a small story for us to remember what are the types of words which are mamnu min as-sarf. So this story helps you to remember those types. So inshallah, if I get a chance, I will show that to you. So Ibrahima and Makkata are both in the state of jar here, showing you that the fatha is the one which indicates the state of jar. Kasra muqaddara, which is hidden, like here it has come now. I think this is correct. And here again they say fatha muqaddara. I think I'll have to check this point.
No, this is right. Brother Wasif was mentioning that this is mamnu min as-sarf. So that's why there is the alamat,
So the alamat
of
yes,
so the alamat of
that's
the
right.
majroor
It will not take a kasra. That's
kasra.
right. Yes,
exactly. So that's the reason behind it.
So for here we say that it is hidden, like in qadin, Like, you remember the qadin was also in the fatha state. In the rafa state it was qadin, and then it becomes qadin again when it is in the jar state. But when we saw that in the nasab state, the fatha was there. So the fatha comes back with the ya comes back also, because actually these words had a ya at the end, and in the rafa and the jar state, the ya falls down, but the tanween takes its place. But when the al is there, they become the ya comes back, so it will be al qadi and al hadi. So we have, and of course, fatha muqaddara, we just talked about that this will be fatha because these are mamnu min as-sarf, and the mamnu min as-sarf, they don't take a kasra. They don't have a kasra. They know. So that is the reason that it is still fatha muqaddara. I'll get the other slide corrected. Thank you very much. So now, what are we talking about today? What we are talking about is that we said that the default state of a noun is always nominative. If there is nothing which is having an effect on it, then it will be in the state of rafa. But there are certain words, certain conditions which will affect the state of the noun, and it will either make it mansoob or it will make it majroor. But there are certain conditions also where the rafa, where it will always be in the rafa state, no matter what is before it, it will not change, it will still be in the rafa state. So we call those conditions which make a noun. Here I've said it stays in the nominative state because it is the nominative state is its normal state. So we say marfu'at are those conditions which make a noun stay in its nominative state. It does not go into mansoob or majroor. Whereas on the other hand, for mansoob, there are certain words and quite a few, certain conditions and quite a few of them. Maybe I think I have probably 9, 10, 11 conditions, which will make a noun to go in the acquisitive state. And I have put down the word adopt so that it makes the noun adopt the acquisitive or mansoob state. Such things, we call them mansoobat. And marfu'at, majrurat are those conditions which make a noun adopt the genitive state. There are mostly two of them which we talk about, and so these words are used. What are the marfu'at? Are leaving the noun in marfu state, mansubat in the mansub, and majrurat in the jar state, right? So here is a small figure. This particular sentence, the one in the pink, is a full sentence. So let us first go over the sentence, and then I'll tell you which ones are, and why are they mansoob and why are they majroor. Let's first finish off our majroor state, because the majroor state is not given here. Number one, in this figure, it's not there. There is no word which we can say, except we can say here, of course, we can say khalf al-imami. This is a mudaf ilayh, so it is in the jar state. So, but I wanted to finish this off because the other thing which will take a noun in the jar state is the presence of any huruf jar. The jar, which are the prepositions, or I think what is the other name, that I think preposition, that's the correct name for that in English. These harf will always, they come before a noun. That's one important thing for us to remember, that huruf jar always come before a noun. Of course, they do come before if there is a masdari, if there is a word which is masdar awwal also, which is sometimes, of course, you see it's a verb which has been changed due to certain condition into a noun, and so that can become majroor. Yes, Wasir? Yes, brother. Yeah, Wasir?
Sister Arjuman, you were mentioning that harf jar is not present. Actually, I see one. It's
Yeah,
ikhfir
I said
li.
ikhfar li also. Yes, there is ikhfar li
Okay.
also. So you have here ikhfar li. The li is a huruf jar, and ya here is in this is a ya which is a ya, used for oneself. Oneself, we call it ya mutakallim. It's a ya mutakallim, and the ya mutakallim is also in the jar state. Yes, so when I do that, I will remember. So here the imami is mudaf. This is khalfa. Khalfa is a zarf, so this is a mudaf ilayh. and this mudaf ilayh is in the state of jar. That is one condition I've put down here, after a huruf jar and a mudaf that is in the green. The green is the majrurat, a mudaf ilayh after a mudaf. So this was after a mudaf, and the li, the ya here, the ya mutakallim here, is after a huruf jar. So we have seen that many times. Let us now just look at this particular sentence. It says zakartu. I remembered. I did zikr, or I remembered. Who did I remember? Allah. Zikran ta'atan sabahan khalfal imami qa'idan khaifan. So this is here, I'm telling you about the fact that I remembered Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, or I did zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Actually, the word zikra has so many meanings to it. When we are doing our tasbih, we are doing zikr. When we are reading it, even when we are making a dua, we are doing zikr, and so on. So we did. And why did I do this? Ta'atan. I was, very much, help, ta'atan, in atat, in
Obedience, yeah.
obedience, yes. In obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I was doing that ta'atan. And when was I doing it? It was in the morning, and I was standing behind the imam. Probably he was just starting the salah, or after the salah. Khalf al imami, standing. Khalf means the back, behind, and khalf al imami. So we have a mudaf ilayh here. Qaidan. I was standing. So here, this word tells you that I was standing. None of these told you here.
Sitting. In fact, qa'ada is to sit. Sitting.
Oh, sorry, sitting. Qaidan, yes. Qaidan, not standing. Qaidan, that will be qama. Qaman. So here it is qaidan. I was sitting. And khaifan. This was my condition inside. I was very afraid. Or it could be happy. It could be, worried. It could be sad, whatever. But so there are two conditions. We'll talk about it when we come to hal. And one of them, I hope I'm not taking too much time. I'll try to finish it in the next 10 minutes, brother. So khaifan, that in my state was that I was in a fear. I was afraid of something. There is one maf'ul which is not given here, which is maf'ul ma'ahu. Maf'ul ma'ahu. When I come to maf'ul, I'll talk about that. Then I said, Ya Rabbal Alamina. Ya is a mudaf. It is a ya is a nida, harf nida. That is what we use for calling somebody in Arabic. Like we would say, oh, so-and-so in English. So it is a ya, we call it huruf nida. And then the one who is being called is a munadi. So here the Rabba is munadi. Now, let me just tell you one thing, that if Rabba was alone, there was no Al-Alamina there. If it was Ya Rabbu, like we say Ya Ummu, when there are many places, when we just use the word Rab alone, and then in that case, if there is no Alamina there, then you would be calling it Rabbu. It's usually after Ya, you get a word with a Dhamma, Ya Rabbu. But if it is coming as a mudaf, like in this case, Rabbal Alamina. So you see the Alamina, this is a noun, right? It's a noun, and the Ya is indicating that this is a majroor state, right? So you have a majroor word here, the Ya, and this is because it is coming after the mudaf ilayh, and we say that this word, this Ya, the Rabba, the line should come up to the Rabb. The Rabba is manadi, and it is a mudaf. It is, so the Ya is the huruf nida, Rabba is the manadi, and because it is a mudaf, it has gone in the state of nasab. It is mansub. And every time you will have a manadi, which is a mudaf, it will be in the state of rafa. Where sometimes, of course, we'll see the rafa, sometimes we may not see that, and so on. So,
Sister Arjuman, one correction. It's actually munada. It's ismul maf'ul. So there's a fatha on the dal, and the ya is sakin. So it's not munadi, it's munada. Munadi, if you say munadi, then it becomes ismul fa'il, but it is not. So it's ismul maf'ul, so it should be munada.
Yes, it's munada. Yes, that's right. So it is with the fatha. So
So
munada,
munada, right,
munada.
munada.
Yeah, there'll be a
Correct.
fatah here when we're reading.
Oh,
So
there'll be a fatah on the dal. There is no sign on ya
yes, on
because
the
it's
ya.
alif maksur. It's
That's
alif
right.
maksur.
Yes. Thank you very
So
much. Jazakallah.
Munadi will be the one who is doing the dua. Munada is the one who is being
Who we
called
are
upon.
calling. Yeah. Yeah, it's like, the ism file and ism maful. So this will be munada, right? So it is correct to, the munadi is the one who is calling, and
Yeah,
munada
yeah.
will be the one who is called. Yeah.
Mm.
So Ya Rabbal Alamina, then is my dua. Ighfir li. Ighfir, as you know, is a fail. It's a fail amr. We're saying to Allah, forgive me. Of course, we have please forgive me. Ya Allah, please forgive me. So this is the li, which just now Brother Wasif had pointed out that we have a jar majroor here. So the ya mutakallim, that is the ya of the person who's speaking, is now in the state of jar because of the huruf jar li there. Right? Then we said, and then we are adding something more to. We say fa anta. Fa is a harf here. It's a. I think it will be huruf ataf. Will it be huruf ataf, Brother Qasim? Fa anta, or it will be a talil. No, it's not a fa.
Can it be sababiyya?
Yeah, it could be sababiya. Yeah, that's what I
Sababiyya.
was
Yes,
going to
yes,
say.
yes. It could be sababiyya. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
because
that's right. And you see the sababiyya, it gives you the reason. We are saying, we are asking you to forgive me because you are the best of those who forgive, So anta here is a zamir, and it is a zamir which we call in English a detached pronoun. And you know that all detached pronouns, they come in the state of rafa. We don't see it because they are mabni, so we do not see that there is a rafa there. So fa anta, this is in the state of rafa. I should have indicated that out. But because it is mabni, you will not see that. We did not include the words mabni in that particular explanation when I was giving you before, like the zamir, the pronouns, as well as the adverbs, as well as the relative noun like allazina and so on. They're all mabni. So فأنت خير. You are the best. You are the best. Or khair actually mean, the khair, it's for Allah we will say that you are the best, of course, but khair actually means good. So you are khairun ghafiran. Now, when I come to explain this, and I think I'm taking too much time, ghafiran, that you are among those who are the best of the ones who forgive. Ghafiran, you are the best. Ghafir, ghafara, it is from ghafara, and ghafir is the one who forgives. So here it is coming in the state of nasab because it is what we call a tamheez.
So is it the mansub state of Ghafurun?
Ghafurun is a sift. Ghafurun is a sift. So Ghafir and Ghafirun, I think it will be Ghafirun, and Ghafur is a different word, isn't it, Brother
Yes,
Qasim?
it's a shifa
Yeah.
sifa
If,
muqaddara.
okay,
It is a
okay,
shifa, so
adjective.
it
Okay.
will be a different word, yes.
This is
So for
ismul file, and there was an fa'ilun ghafirun. So just
yes.
like katibun, just like
Okay,
in
okay,
But
okay.
yes,
Yeah.
so so this is a different one. And then we continue with our sentence, and it say wa'alamu, and alamu. They hear the hamza is an indication that this is for the person who's talking, right? Alamu, and I know. Alamu, right? So it is the mudari form for alima. It is the mudari form. Yes, alima, ya'lamu, ta'lamu, and alamu. So this alamu, and I know annallah. Indeed, sorry, no, anna means that. We have the word inna, which is what one word that we call. It is something which really is similar to the nouns, and this is sister of inna. And what do the sisters of inna do? That the ism, they come before a jumla ismiya, a nominal sentence. Yes, Brother Amir, before I go further, you have raised your hand.
Yeah, I think sometimes Allah also creates taqis, so you can say
It's a ta'keed also,
yeah,
yes. Yes,
you
yes,
can
you're right. Yes, yes. Anna, like it comes, normally it means that, Anna, inna means indeed. Anna does not mean indeed, but yes, you're right. It can be, it is also taqid also. So we can say here, but here that Allah, Allah Ghafurun. So this word, if you don't have Anna there, it would be Allahu Ghafurun. It's a nominal sentence. The mubtada, which is Allahu, and Ghafurun, which is the khabar, are both in the rafa state. And we know that these words, which are the akhwati inna, the sisters of inna, and mushabba bil fail, we call them. Mushabba, they resemble a fail in their action. So here it will, when it comes before a mubtada, it will make it the khabar of inna, and khabar of inna is always mansoob. Ismu inna, khabru inna, no. Ismu inna is mansoob, whereas khabru inna remains in the rafa state. So this is still remaining as a jumla ismiya, because of the anna. It is not changed to anything else, but the only difference is that we don't have a mubtada there. We have a ismu inna and we have a khabru inna. Wa is a huruf ataf, a joining word, and so you are وَأَنَّ اللَّهَ غَفُورٌ, that indeed, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is very forgiving, غَفُورٌ. وَكَانَ اللَّهُ. So wa and kana is a fail naqis. It is an incomplete word, and the reason for kana, though it comes in, you see why we call a word fail naqis. There are, I think, I think I remember three reasons. One of them is that it does not give a complete meaning unless you add something there. Kana actually means he was. He was. But please remember that whenever we use it for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the meaning changes to he is, because na'uzubillah, there is no such thing as Allah was. So he is, while and what does kana do? It also comes before a jumla ismiya. Allahu Ghafurun, this is what it was. But when kana comes there, kana will make the word, the mubtada, ismu kana, and the khabar, khabru kana. And the khabru kana is in the mansoob state. So I'm pointing out those things to you which are in the mansoob state, and that is khabru kana. Then we are saying, we are repeating the kalama, la ilaha illallah. The la here, a very, very special la. I remember from one of my teachers' lecture that he said that one cannot really understand the real meaning of La ilaha illallah unless you know what this La is. This La is La nafi jins. It is negating that there is anything else, and there is nothing else, nobody else, no one who is ilah. Ilah is any god. Ilah is a god, any god, ilaha. So this la, how do we identify it? That the ism which comes, number one, it comes before an ism. Number two, the ism which comes after it becomes mansoob, right? So this is in the mansoob state, the ilaha. Please, and illallah, illah is a huruf istisna, except Allahu, the lafzi jalala, which is coming here, that there is no God but Allah. So this is ilaha, is as a result of the la, it is we call it, this is la, I think this arrow is a bit wrong. This la, should come under la, that this is la nafi jins, and this has become, because of la nafi jins, this has become mansoob. Now, I have just given you all this without explaining to you the maf'ul, what is a maf'ul bihi, what is a maf'ul mutlaq, and so on. If Brother Qasim will give me the permission, I will complete this in the next class. I can do it now, but I know that Brother Qasim's class is starting now. So I'll stop here. I've taken 4 minutes of your time, and I can then explain each of these in a little bit more detail in the next class, if that is okay.
Inshallah, yes, why not? Inshallah, Jazakallah khairan for refreshing us with all of these marfuat, mansubat, and majrurat. mashallah. So some of those maful we have studied already, but some of them we have not, So like maful mutlaq we have not, and li ajalihi we have not studied, and they are coming up later on. Ma'ahu, maful ma'ahu, we have not studied yet, but sure, definitely, if next week you can finish up, inshallah, that will be okay, inshallah. So that will be good.
Okay. Jazakallah
Jazakallah
khair.
khair.
Thank
So
you for
if you,
listening to all of me.
yes,
Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika. Nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta. Nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk. Jazakallah khair. I'll leave the screen, Brother Qasim, so you can please take over the screen now.
yes, yeah. So you can.
Ustaz, can I ask a question
Yes,
regarding?
yes, sure, please.
Sorry, I just wanted to ask the Jumla Ismiya that is coming is going to be the maful for A'lamu.
Alamu,
Yeah.
for Alamu, this whole Anna Allah Ghafurun. I think this whole one will be the because in Alamu file is already there. The Hamza me is the file. So you have a file, you have a fail by file, you have both fail and file there. And what is the khabar? Anna Allah Ghafurun. So this whole, it will be a Jumla Ismiya, which will be the khabar. I think you know that khabar can be.
A'lam. Is it not
Alamu is a fail.
Yes, so there should be maful bihi, right?
Yes, mafulun bihi. Oh, yes, not khabar. No, sorry. Yes, it will be a mafulun bihi. Yes, yes.
Yeah, just wanted to ask.
Because it is a fail, so you'll have a mafulun bihi. If it was a jumla ismiya, it would be khabar. No. Yeah, that's right. It will be maful bihi. Thank you, sister. Yes.
Jazakillah khaira for your explanation. Alhamdulillah bil alameen. So Anna, Ustaz, Anna is acting as like kind of not masdariya, but
Masdariya, it is masdar. So this is Alamu anna Allah ghafurun. This will be sadda masadda mafulaini.
saddan masaddan mafulain. Alhamdulillah. Jazakallahu khaira ya Ustaz.
Oh, yeah. So if you can stop sharing, Sister Arjuman,
Yes,
then
I'm just
I
stopping sharing. Yes, just sorry.
Okay, inshallah. So Jazakallah khairan, Sister Arjuman, once again. Barakallahu fiki.
Iyaka, jazakallah khair for
May
letting
Allah
me
Ta'ala
speak. Thank you.
increase you in knowledge. May Allah Ta'ala increase all of us in knowledge. And Allahumma anfa'na bima allamtana wa allimna ma yanfa'una rabbana zidna ilman ajma'in. So with this, let us start, inshallah. We can start with our regular class. So homework. So you can raise your hand, whoever wants to participate, please. So I don't have the homework. I couldn't copy the homework, so we will do it together. So let me see over here. Yes, Sister Asma Azim. Go ahead, number 1. So read. Yeah, wa alaikum assalam. So if you have in front of you, please read. And it was a fill in the blanks, right? So the blank we have to fill.
The first one is Kullu Asmail Istifhami. We were trying to find out is it definite or indefinite. So
Yes.
Kullu Asmail Istifhami is nakiratun. So they're all
Nakiratun.
nakira.
Yes. So nakiratun. Yeah. So some of you wrote down indefinite. That is fine as well. But at this stage, try to use the terminology as much as we can, because we can handle this much nakiratun, right? No problem. Now, question is that, should it not be nakiratun?
Brother, isn't it
Why
Kullu
not
Jama
use?
Muannas concept?
Exactly, yeah. So nakiratun will be much better, yes, because kullu jama muannas. So you treat them as a singular, so the khabar will be singular. But if you say nakiratun, that's okay too, yes. Okay, so who is next? Brother Shahid, number 2.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.
uh,
كل حرف حروف الاستفهام
كل حروف الاستفهام are لا محل لها من الإعراب.
yes
We do
لا
not analyze these.
لا محل لها من الإعراب. So you can say that we do not analyze, that's fine, but at this stage, like I said before, we can handle la mahalla laha min al arab, get used to it, inshallah. That will be the best way to practice, inshallah. Brother Amir Iqbal, next one.
Not sure if I got this right because I didn't understand completely. Al-Mubtada imma ismu sarihun. How? I, I'm assuming you wanted like a murakkab or maybe
So the masdar muawwal.
Masdar Mawal, you wanted. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
So masdarun muawwalun muawwalun. That's the right answer because that's what based on the lesson, right? So mubtada can be two things. We know that, right? It can be a direct noun, which could be, ismu ishara, ismu istifham, or all of the small mausula, all of those are ismu sarih. Or it can be masdar muawwal, an plus mudari mansub. Yeah, so that is the right answer. Yes.
Ustad, on a small istifham, I think IU is an exception.
You as an exception.
As an exception, meaning it can become marifa because it comes
Yes,
as a
yeah,
mudaf, right?
yes,
It comes as a
yes.
mudaf,
But
and if
still,
it takes,
that
yes,
is fine. Yes, but still, it can come as a mubtada, right? That's what we are
it can come
talking
as a
about.
mubtada, but I think the first question was that all the aslam istifham are
Oh, okay, yes, yeah. So nakira, this one over here, the only
yes, the
exception is
first question,
I.
yes,
Yeah,
this one.
yeah. For the
So
first
the
one, yes.
exception is going to be IU. That's what I was saying.
IU, yes, yeah, because IU can have a mudaf ilayhi, which is marifa, then
Right.
it can be, yes, yeah. So it is a ismu istifham. That will be an exception. But usually if you look at Dr. Saab, he did not mention that. Yeah, but that is, yeah. If we go get technical, yes, that is correct. Okay, so Sister Shajaria next.
Ustad, this is Mr. Al-Muawwal or just Muawwal?
So you can say al masdaru al muawwalu.
Oh, okay, then
Put then
both have to be.
yeah, because they're not manut, right? So
Okay.
either put al with both of them or not put with both of them.
I just put with one.
Yeah, no, with one you are then making it mudaf ilayhi here. So no, it should be either al masdaru al muawwalu because interpreted verbal noun. So it is a not manut. Yes. Yes, Sister Shajriya, next one.
الخبر إما مفرد أو dash dash أو جملة or شبه جملة.
Yes. Oh, jumlatun or
شبه جملة.
shibhu
شبه
jumla 10. So yeah. So the khabar is either one word or it is a jumla or it is a shibu jumla. Any other possibilities for a khabar? No, no other possibilities. That's it. Brother Taki, go ahead.
But you could
So,
also have Mufrad, right? Or you already put it Mufrad
Yes,
already.
Mufrad already was first choice. Yes, yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
I'm not writing down the whole thing. I'm just writing down the answers. Yes. So Brother Taki,
so
next
does
one.
Imma come with both or it will just stay with one?
Al-khabaru imma, either or. So what do you mean by imma stays with both or one? Yeah.
So, O Imma,
Yeah.
Shib Jumla, or
Yeah,
just
so you can also say that way too. Al-khabaru imma mufradun Imma jumlatun. You want to say that?
Yes.
Yeah. So usually, if you used imma once, I would say. Yeah.
I think I saw in the text being used
Yeah,
both
it's
or
twice.
both.
Okay, could be. I'm not really sure about that, but if it says in the text, then that would be the right one.
Yeah, I may be wrong, but
Yeah.
I will double check.
Yeah, but I would say it should be aw or. Yes, brother Taki, next one.
Yeah. المراد بشبه الجملة جار ومجرور أو ظرف.
Yes. So shibu jumla can be jar wa majroor aw zarf. Do we know any other shibu jumla? No, these are the only two, 1 and 2. So okay.
Will we say zarf mudaf ilayh or just leave zarf?
Just leave zarf for Dr. Saab purposes, but like we mentioned many times that grammarians, some of them, they include mudaf ilayhi as well. So that is depends on but for us and based on these books, we stay with only zarf part, which I think makes more sense than including both of them, inshallah. So, but that's okay. Either way is fine, inshallah. Brother Fayaz, next one.
How mubtada jaiz? Yeah, it is jaiz. It is true.
Yes. How about hasfu khabar? Is it jaiz or no?
Yeah, it is jaiz.
Yes. So you can have, it is jaiz to have both of them as a mahzuf as well. So somebody says that, ask you a question, you can say naam. Yes, and you are dropping both. Is Hamid from India? You say naam. You are dropping both, mubtada and khabar, you're saying naam. So that is jaiz as well. Yes, mashallah. Okay, next is Sister Asma Azim, or is it Brother Taki? Brother Taki, go ahead. Yeah. Okay, Brother Taki, let's go ahead. So we are supposed to find the missing ones. So akhara, what am I giving you?
أخر, you are giving me madin here. No, you are giving me
Yeah, madin.
madin, right. أخر, madin, and then مضارع will be يؤخر.
Yes.
اسم الفاعل will be مؤخر. اسم المفعول will be مؤخر.
Yes.
And masdar will be تأخير.
So let me write it down. So akhara, I will not write all of them. I will write only one of them. So akhara, you akhiru.
I think I saw yu'akharu in the dictionary with fatha.
Sorry, say that again, brother.
I think I saw yu'akhara as the muzare with a fatha on kha.
Akhara yuakhiru.
As I was following the dictionary, I was
will
following
not
the
tell you
dictionary every time, so that's what I wrote.
Dictionary will not tell you that, by the way, because dictionary will say only form 2.
No, the Nadawi one will show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Akhara yuakhiru. No, it must be the Sulasi. Akhara yakhiru.
Yeah.
Double check again, yes. So akhara yuakhiru, allama yuallimu has to be kasra. No other way. Akhara yuakhiru, and then we said muakhirun.
Unless you make majhul, Ustaz, then it can get fatha.
Yes, exactly. So, but if that is the case, so muakhiru, and then muakharu, and then ta'khirun, right? Ta'khirun. So ta'khir we use all the time in Urdu. Ta'khir, somebody late. So, and muakhir, muakhir is the who study tarikh, who study the history. They are known muakhir, right? So that is also used in Urdu as well. Yeah. So the reason I wrote down is that there are certain things that we need to remember. So first of all, this is form 2, right? Form 2. Do we write like this? Form 2? No, you write like this, form 2, that's okay, but dictionaries will write like this with the Roman numerals, yeah? Form 2. So that's one thing to note about it. Now we have learned form 2, so we should not have any problem with it. In this, all of these homework, I gave you different ones. Some I gave you past tense, some I gave you mudare, some I gave you ismul fa'il, some I gave you ism maf'ul, and some I gave you the masdar. So if you see any of these, like in the class, sometimes the advanced students jump and they tell you, now you should be able to do the same thing as well. If I give you any of them, you should be able to tell me with that it is form 2 and what is the past tense, what is the mudare, and all of that, inshallah. So this is what we are, all of us are learning. Yeah. So certain things to note about it. First of all, you notice that the mudare, the harfu mudare gets a dhamma. So this is one thing I want all of us to remember, that form 2, form 3, and form 4 only, not form 5 only, they will have a dhamma. So they will have a dhamma as a alamato mudare. Yeah. So when we are learning form 2 and 3, we will see that as well. Yeah. So for example, we say nasara yansuru. Yeah. Samia yasmau. All of the time, the alamato mudare on the harfu mudare always used to have a fatha, fatha, fatha. Now form 2, 3, and 4 will have a dhamma. So that is one thing important to note. Second thing is how to make ism file. So this is our ismul file, and this is our maf'ul, and this is masdar, of course. Yes. So this is masdar, maf'ul, file, and this is mudare, and the first one is madin, right? Madin. So that's complete.
The dhamma will be on the first letter, like the ya, right?
Yeah. Yes, the ya or a noon or a ta, just like, so you have nasara yansuru, tansuru, ansuru, nansuru, all of them will have a dhamma, 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 all the way. Yes, so or any of their conjugation, all of these conjugation will have a, so yuakhiru, yuakhirani, tuakhiru, tuakhiruna, all of that will have a dhamma, dhamma, dhamma. All 14 will have a dhamma. Ism file, second thing to note about is this meme over here. This is the second thing to note about form 2, and this will be going for all the 10 forms. Yeah, actually 11, yeah, because there are more than 10. Yeah. Okay, so it mu will go all the time. So whenever you see a noun in Quran Majid or wherever you come across and you see a mu on it, so you know that it could be my ism file or it could be my ism maf'ul, because they both have a mu on it. Then you will see if it's a kasra before, then it's a ism file. So the third thing is to note the kasra. If it has a kasra, that means it is my ismul file. If it has a dhamma, the fourth thing, if it has a dhamma, that means it is my ism maf'ul or ism makan and zaman. We spoke about all this. This is just a revision. Yeah. So makan and zaman. Yeah. So that is
Dhamma or Fatha?
Fatha, sorry. If I said dhamma, that's wrong. Fatha should be fatha. So muakhirun and muakharun. Yeah. So should have a fatha. Sorry. If I said dhamma, that is wrong. It's fatha. So meme should have a dhamma. Second last, if it has a kasra, that means it is a ismul file. If it has a fatha, that means it is a ism maf'ul or a ism zaman or makan. Yeah. And
So
then
this is true only for form 2.
No, only thing which is true for form 2, 3, and 4 is the Dhamma part. The rest is true for all the forms.
Yeah, so brother, isma file in the form filun, that doesn't have a mo, right? Like when we say in the wazn filun, right? Isma file.
Yes, ism file does not have that wazn anymore. Yes, yeah, file only, just like katibun, rakibun. No, so from form 2 or all of these forms, you will have a ismul file, which will be by putting a kasra on the mudare.
So
And
that is form 1, the isma, like.
yes, yeah, the form 1 is fa'ilun.
Oh,
Yes, yes, that is kataba, katibun, jalasa, jalisun, rakiba, rakibun. Yeah, all of that
So
is,
you
yeah.
said more coming from 2 to 10. That's what you said.
Yes, yeah. So this part, which is number 1, is applicable only on form 2, 3, and 4, which is the number 1, this one here, right? The rest is applicable to all the forms, which
So
makes it very
the
easy.
Dhamma on meme for Makan or Zaman,
Yeah.
that is also applicable for all the forms?
All the forms, yes.
But
So
then we have Masjid, we have Maqtal.
yeah, they are from the form 1. They are from
Yeah,
the
so
form
they
1.
don't have a Dhamma then there.
Yes, yeah. So we're talking about the forms.
Yeah,
We are
yeah.
talking
So
from
that's why I said
Sulasi
this
Mazid.
is not for all the forms.
All the Sulasi Mazid fihi. That's what I mean. Yeah.
So we are talking about from 2 onward. We're not
Yes,
talking
we are not
Yeah,
talking about
okay.
form 1. We have done it, yeah. So form 1, we know how to make ismu zaman and makan, maf'alun and maf'ilun.
Yes.
So that still stays as it is, yeah.
Okay.
So we don't go back to that and change to musjidun. No, we do
Yes.
not put a, yeah. So that stays as it is. Now we're talking about, when I say these forms, basically I am ignoring form 1. So take
Yes.
away form 1, from 2 to onwards, all the forms. Okay. Now, the third thing is that these, another thing to remember about these is that how are they called? Yeah, so I'm going to erase this. So this is, the wazn is taf'ilun. Taf'ilun. Ta'khirun, taf'ilun, right? And then fa'ala. Fa'ala. Yeah. And when you talk about form 2, yes, they will call it form 2, they will call it Bab Fa'ala or Bab Taf'il. Bab Taf'il. Same thing, okay? So Fa'ala, it is also, some books will call it Bab Fa'ala, some will call it Bab Taf'il. No problem with that. Yeah, so this is basically telling you the format is either based on the Madi, you say Bab Fa'ala, or you say Bab Taf'il, which is the Mastar. Yeah, so that is the 2 ways. And then third way of calling will be form 2. You just say form 2 and that's it. Yeah, so those are.
taf'il, the masdar is just peculiar for form 2, this taf'il form?
Yes, so all the Babs, these mean Sulasi Mazid fihi, from 2 onwards, their master will be fixed. Okay, some of them have 2 masters, so we will go over with them, but it is always fixed. Okay, so it's not, you don't have to worry too much, it's not very difficult. Yeah, so it's for example, all of these masters that we use in Urdu, I gave you so many examples. So they basically, the master does not change. Yeah, so because in Sulasi Mujarrad, which is 3 letters, we see many different wazn of the masters, right? In Sulasi Mazid fihi, these babs, it will stay the same. Yeah, so now it makes it very, very easier, inshallah. Yeah, so
But this masdar also, like in the taf'il form, is it from form 2 onward, all of them, or is it just for the form 2?
no, form 2 will be taf'il.
And
Form
then
3
there
is
are different wazn
yes,
for
different
different.
wazn.
Okay,
Yes, yeah,
okay.
different wazns. Yes, yeah. And the way basically I teach in my classes is that you are supposed to memorize one masdar and its conjugation. Now for Bab 2, for Form 2, you are supposed to remember Talim. Talim is something we know this masdar all the time. Talim, yeah. So remember from Bab Allama or Talim, that is will be fine, because I don't like the fa'ala and taf'il. Why? Because they all will have fa'ala, they all will have fa, ain and lam. Then it becomes very difficult to remember. The way I remember them is something which we know already. So ta'lim we know already. So it is better to know from their ta'lim, and then you go back to allama, yu'allimu, muallimun, we know it, muallamun, and then talimun. Yeah, so just remember that. So if I say Bab 2, talim should come in your mind right away. Yeah, so and for all the forms, I'll give you one masdar, which I will say this is our basically root masdar or whatever you want to call it. From there, we will go to different ones, and those masdars I will give you are the ones which we are using all the time in our normal language, or they are frequently used. So it's very easy for us to remember, inshallah. Inshallah. So having said that, let us continue. So whose turn is it now? Sister Asmazin, number
Yes,
2.
brother. Brother, you gave us the mustard, the Beelan.
Yes,
So the Madi form is going to be Baddala.
yes, go ahead. Give me
Baddala yubaddelu is the Mudare.
Yeah.
Ismu fa'il is Mubaddilun. And Ismu maf'ul is Mubaddalun.
That's good, mashallah. So again, remember that baddala yubaddilu, not yabaddilu, yubaddilu, right? So that is just like Sister Asma did. She put dhamma, so we have to remember that baddala yubaddilu. Brother Amir, next one.
We were giving Muharramun.
Muharramun, which is the month, the month we are in right now is Muharramun, right? So that is the month of Muharram. Yeah, so go ahead. Yeah. So what I have given you is Muharramun, which is ism maf'ul, right?
Maf'ul.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or zarf zaman or makan. Yeah, could be both.
Yes. Yes. And Muharram would be the file. Yuharrimu would be the fi'l mudari. Harrama would be fi'l madi. Then
And what will be the masdar?
masdar would be tahrimun.
Yeah, tahrimun. Yeah. So there is a Surah Tahrim, right? Yeah, Surah Tahrim is there. So that is from masdar from harrama yuharrimu. MashaAllah, that is good. Next we have Brother Shahid. So I gave you yusabbihu.
Sabbaha yusabbihu, musabbihun, musabbahun, tasbihun.
Yes, MashaAllah. That is good. Tasbih we use all the time, so from there.
Yeah, I noticed we use a lot of Form 2 words in Urdu.
Yes, we use a lot. Yes. Yeah. And when we see Form 3 and onwards also, you will see notice more things as well, inshallah.
Tarifun.
Yes, yeah. We use all the time, yeah. Okay, next is whose turn is it? Brother Fayaz.
Yeah, kallama, yukallimu, mukallimu, mukallamu.
Mukallimun. So now put a tanween at the end, yeah. So
okay.
Because those two are, so ism fa'il and ism maf'ul are muakhirun, I should have put. Yeah, so we need to put with them, we need to put the tanween because they are noun, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So go ahead now again from the beginning. Kallama.
Kallama, yukallimu, mukallimu, mukallamu.
Mun.
Oh, sorry. Again, kallama, yukallimu, mukallimun, mukallamun, taklimun.
Yeah, taklimun. Comes in the Quran Majid that kallamallahu Musa takliman. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala spoke with Musa the way speech is done, right? So the next one was, whose turn is it? Nobody. So I ask for that tamreenun, right? Tamreenun. The
It's
plural is
on
It's
tamareen,
form
right?
2.
form 2.
Tamareenu. Yes. So form 2. Who wants to do it? Raise your
I can
hand.
do that.
Yeah. So, Brother Shahid, you did already one. Sister Hina
Hina,
Tamanna, you want to
Hina.
do? Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes. Tammara,
Yes.
yutammiru,
No. Why? Why Tammara?
you.
So,
Form
Tamreen.
2, tamreen is a form 2 masdar, no?
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
tarrama. No,
No.
okay.
Should be marrana.
Marrana.
Marrana, you
Mar-
Yes.
okay,
Marrana.
sorry.
Yeah.
Marrana, yes, sorry. Huh. Marrana, meme. Okay. Marrana, you marrinu, mu, you
Mumarrinun. No.
mumarrinun, and mumarranun.
Yeah. And Tamreenun
Is it
will be the
correct?
masdar. It is correct. Yeah. So now you are getting confused with the two memes, right? Because marrana, you marrinu, right? You
Marrinu.
no. From here, you need to remove this and put another meme, so you have done two memes.
Mumarrinun. Okay.
Yes.
Mumarrinun.
Mumarrinun, right? Now we put a tanween, mumarrinun and mumarranun.
Mumarranun.
Yeah, so two memes are making us confused, but the one meme is part of the three letters, and the other meme is the ismul fa'il or ism maf'ul. Yeah, so that is good, mashallah. So now
Ustad, I thought the singular is coming from form 2. So how tamareen is a different form. So that's the reason I was a bit confused
yeah,
in
so
my homework.
taf'il, tamreen is singular, and tamareen is coming on the wazn of tafa'ilu.
So
That
it
is,
can come in from different bab. Okay. So
yeah.
No, it's coming from the same Bab.
Yeah, it's coming from the same. Tamreen is taf'il, and then jama is tamareen. Yeah. So we
Yes.
have been, from book 1, we have been using tamreen and tamareen all the time. Now we know what is the root and all of that. So if you need to look for tamreen in the dictionary, you will look for mim, ra, and noon. Yeah. And then you look for
the tamareen is on the plural form, means plural pattern.
yes. Yeah. It is. Yeah. So if you need to look for the meaning of tamareen or tamreen, you look for mim, ra, and noon, and you will find under form 2 it says to drill, to exercise, to drill. Yeah, so that is where the tamreen and tamareen is coming again, to drill, to practice, to drill that part. Yeah, so alhamdulillah, I think that finish our homework, alhamdulillah. So
Brother, Assalamu alaikum. I have a question.
Walaikum assalam.
Marrana is a 4-letter, right? Or is it just a salas?
Yeah, so all of these, for example, akhara, allama, they are 4 letters, right?
4 letters, okay.
Yes, but they are still called as solasi,
Okay.
solasi, mazid fihi.
Oh, solasi mazid.
Mazid fihi versus solasi mujarrad.
Okay.
So solasi mujarrad, mujarradun, jarrada, yurajridu, mujarradun, and tajridun. Yeah. So that is, yeah. So Sulasi Mujarrad is 3 letters. 3 letter. That is, just like Jalasa, Khalaqa, Kataba, they are known as Sulasi Mujarrad. Jarrada means stripped. So they are stripped, they don't have any fourth letter or anything. When you add a letter, you can add 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Those are known as Sulasi Mazid Fihi. That they are Sulasi, they are 3 letters, but they are added something to it. So what happened? Allama, did we add something to it? Yes, another lam. Yes, but the root letters are still Ain, Lam, and Mim. We added another lam, and then same we will see, for example, form 2 is like Khataba. So the root were Kha, Ta, and Ba. We added an extra alif there. So these are known as Sulasi Mazid Fihi. That's the name for it. Yes.
So Sulasi Mujarrad is basically, we can say that it's a base form.
Yeah. So you can say form 1, Sulasi Mazid. You can say form 1. They don't call it form 1, but it is form 1, your base form. And then you add to it, then you become form 2, form 3, form 4.
Oh, okay. Jazakallah khair.
Okay, so let us continue, inshallah. So now let's go back to, so form 2 is done. I hope that we can easily recognize and practice our form 2. We will start, inshallah, very soon form 3 as well. We will go over so that when we get there, inshallah, we are already strong enough, inshallah. So with this, let's look at or maybe let's take a 10-minute break over here. So when we start, then we will be fresh, inshallah. So
Ustaz,
back
you
in
also
10
gave hadith to do the Arab. Was that not part of the homework?
Yes, so that one, first of all, I need to clarify that is not a hadith. It's a dua based on the Quran Majid, but it's not from a hadith or anything.
Okay.
It's a dua that, basically you can make, but it is based on an ayah of Surah Talaq. It comes in there. So it is not. And the analysis part, I just gave it as a practice. It was not part of the homework. Even Tamreen and Tamarin was not part of the homework, but because we are doing form 2, so I did it. But your analysis was good. MashaAllah, you did good. I don't think anybody else attempted it. No, I think Brother Taki as well did it. So was good. Alhamdulillah. So we need to, practice. We
But
want
I
to
will
be
submit it later. Can I send it later next week, coming week?
Inshallah, yeah,
Is that-
inshallah. So we need to practice, we need to, whatever we are learning, the best way is to practice. And that's how we become strong, right? So we should practice, inshallah.
Yeah, brother, Muslimun, is that a regular noun or is it an ism file of any?
It is a small file, form 4. So it's coming up, yes.
Okay.
So you will be able to see Muslimun, yes.
Okay.
So brother,
So when you
my-
see, when you see mu is a good sign that it is from Sulasi Mazid Fihi, and it could be small file or could be ism maf'ul, yes.
So that means Muslimun, it's not a 3-letter verb, it is more than 3.
Yeah, yes, it is coming from more than 3, yes.
So,
And we will see that, inshallah.
inshallah.
The only difference, Brother Qasim, that in case of the 3-letter words, the ism maful, they also start with a meme, but there is a meme with the fatha, not meme with a dhamma.
Yes, yeah, that is correct. Yes, Brother Taki.
Yeah, I lost my internet for a couple of minutes when you were talking about Sulasi. If you have a second to just go over that after the Tamreen and other. Yeah,
So
here.
sister was asking about the name part basically. So Sulasi Mujarrad is form 1, which we
Okay.
have been studying. Jalasa, Kataba, Dakhala, all of these 3 letter, their technical name is Sulasi Mujarrad.
Okay.
Mujarrad means Jarrada Yujarridu, which is a form 2. So this is form 1 name, and it has a noun in it, which is from form 2 anyway. But yeah, so means to be stripped. So Sulasi Mujarrad means the 3 letter which is stripped. Basically, it is nothing is added to it. And form 2 onwards, we call them as Sulasi Mazid Fihi.
All of the form after that.
All of the form after that. Then you have 4-letter verbs. Those are called Rubai.
So 4-letter, like even in form 1, they are 4-letter.
Yes, yeah. So just like many of them. Zalzala, Zalzala, Waswasaya, Kahkaha, Kahkaha, Kahkaha. And then you have Khumasi.
Yeah. Is Kantara also Rubai?
Which one in Kaltara?
Kantara.
Uh,
I think I don't
yes,
know.
yeah, I think so. It is Rubai, yes. So the Rubai is we use many of them. We know many of them. They are very easy. Silsila,
So sir, there's Rubai Mazid Fihi also, right?
There are Rubai Mazid Fihi also, and Khumasi, and then you have Khumasi Mazid Fihi as well, I think. But these are Rubai, we will not study too many, so not too much into detail. And there are not too many of them. Khumasi also are very, very, Ishkara or Tashkara, that is Khumasi, I
So
believe.
Salasi Mazid Fihi is also 3 plus and Rubai is 4. So what is the difference? Like that is also, it can be 4, right? Salasi
Yeah.
Mazid Fihi and
Yeah, so these ones, their root is 4 letters. Sulasi Mazid Fihi is root is still 3 letters, something
okay.
added to the 3 letters.
But Allama is like 4 letters to start with, right? Alif, Lam, Lam, Mim. So it is 4 letters. So it can be Rubai. Why not it is Rubai?
Which one?
Allama.
Like Allama, like this one?
Yeah, Alif, there are 2 Lams there.
And Lam. So what is the root of Allama?
Okay, Alif, root can be, yeah.
This is Ain. Yeah. So
Ain,
what?
Lam, yeah.
Ain, Lam, Mim, right? Yeah. But
Yeah.
but Zalzala, what is the root of Zalzala?
Lam, Lam.
Exactly. So it is 4 letters. It does not have a coming from a 3-letter word.
So
Whereas
why
Allama,
do we say the root letter for Allama is 3 when we can count the 2 Lams there? Alif, Lam, Lam and Mim.
yeah, this is the form. So if I say to you, any other, for example, Dahraja versus
Vasvasa, sir. Vasvasa.
Waswasa, yeah. So let's say, no, I want to say, okay.
Different letters, all four different letters, correct? That's what we look at. So Daharaja is a good example.
Yeah,
All 4
Dahraja. Yeah. So Dahraja, what is the root? We don't have like. So how many? 4, right? 4. But Allama, what is the root?
Ain Lam.
Ain Lam Mim. How many?
3.
Yeah,
3.
I was just expanding Allama in like Alif, Lam and Mim.
Yes.
And then
Okay.
So now they are 4.
They are 4. But
Yeah.
what is the root? What is the 3-letter?
I don't know what do you mean by root. I can say
The
root
first
are 4.
form, look at the first form. If it has 3 letters, Then
Yeah.
it's Salasi,
Yeah.
Mujarrad.
So he yeah, brother Fayaz is thinking another way that why not we consider this as a four-letter word as well. Yeah, because it has a four-letter, but the three-letter root exists, whereas dahraja, zalzala, waswasa, three-letter root does not exist. So those are four letters. They don't have a three-letter word. Whereas all the forms, they do have a three-letter that exists.
That is
Make
a
sense?
part. So that is a part of the pattern. The Shadda is part of
Yeah,
that.
so Shadda, mentioning Shadda is important there, I think.
This is, yeah, of course.
Yeah, so
Of course.
yeah, that is one of the main things that we have to
Ustad,
mention Shadda there. On the Ayan Kalima should have a Shadda.
No, but then you will go to form 3, khataba, for example. No shadda.
No, for Form 2 I'm
Ustad,
saying.
Yeah, form 2, I said to you from the day one, there is a
Yeah,
shadda. Yes,
Shadda.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, brother, I have one other thing too. For the marrana, the ra has shadda and then there's a noon. Sorry.
Yeah.
So that's also Sulasi word, 3-letter or 4-letter? I mean, that
Marrana, we said form 2, right? So
form
it's
2.
Sulasi
Oh,
Mazid Fihi because there is a verb which is, yeah, form 2
what's
is
the
there.
root word there?
Mim
Marra?
Ra and Noon. Mim Ra and Noon.
Ustad, when you were teaching us to see the dictionary, you told for the mudaf letter, like if there is a two letters similar, then we have to see only the two. If
Yes.
fa'ala, and
Yeah.
if fa is different and lam kalma, ain kalma and lam kalma are same, rabba, suppose, then in dictionary we have to see only ra and ba.
That's
What
correct.
you
But this is not Mudaf.
Yeah. So form 2, can you search form 2 in the dictionary? No, you cannot, right? Can you search? No. You have to go to the root and you have to enter that.
Brother, I
Then you,
entered meme, ra, and na for
Mhm.
marana, and it directly showed in hands where form 2 marana.
yes, after that it will tell you that
Yeah.
form 2 has this meaning. Form
Yeah.
1 has this meaning if it exists. Form 1 meaning, and then it will say form 2 has this meaning. Form 3, if
Yeah.
it exists, will tell you all the meaning. Yeah. So you
Yes.
should, all of us, you should try it the same way the sister just tried. We should all be now, like I said to you, all of you, that dictionary, you should be using Ajtal, Hansware every single day. When you are reading Quran Majid, you come across a verb, you don't know the meaning, you should go, this is the way, you have to go and search that what is this verb, what's happening over here, and that's how you will learn. Otherwise, if we say that one day I'm gonna sit down and memorize the dictionary, it's not gonna happen, right? It's not impossible.
Ustad, in Al Quran everything is there, like
Still,
meaning,
yes, yeah, but still I use the
meaning,
dictionary.
forms, grammatical, everything is there. So like whenever it required, just click on the word. Like
Yeah.
it's so easy.
What
Is
if
that
you're
the
doing
app?
a hadith and that word does not appear in the Quran? Then what will you do? You'll have to go to the dictionary. So
Yeah, I
dictionary is
still
always the
like to
best
use
option.
dictionary.
I still use it too myself
Yeah,
because Hansware is such a
yes,
it's a magic book. It
yeah.
can tell you so many things.
So many things.
Even those books that are just directed towards Quran will not tell you all the details about that verb. You
Yeah,
want to know all the details about that verb, you have to go to the dictionary.
exactly. You
And
have to use
still,
the dictionary.
hence, where I'm not able to find out what is ha, what is that. I'm not able to decode it properly. Means I don't know how to
Yeah.
see hence where.
So that means that you should use more often or less often. Should more, right?
And
So,
for Nadvi, for me, Nadvi is easy. Everything is given with Maji, Mudare, Masdar in one line. So for Nadvi, for me, it's easy.
okay, Alhamdulillah. But everything that once we start using it starts making sense, inshallah. So that would be my recommendation, that we should all be using the tools that we have, all the time.
The best skill is to recognize the root letters. That's the bottom line. You just have to recognize the root letters. Once you know it, then you can find everything about it in the dictionary. And
Exactly.
but the requirement is that you have to be able to recognize the root letters. That's the only requirement.
Yeah, so and those are the clues. So we see tamreen, we know, oh, could it be taf'il, tamreen, and could it be form 2? Then go search, okay, if it's form 2, tamreen, okay, put it on the pattern and you say, okay, my root letters are mim, ra, and noon. Put it in the dictionary and you will see. That's how it is, yes.
I have one observation to share.
Yes,
That's
please.
okay. So, in Asma, most of the words that have come in Quran, which starts with with meme page, or meme, I mean, or dhamma or meme, they are Asma, except for only a few which are the fail, and then the ones that are fail, most of those are obviously the majhul verbs. There are only
Yes.
four or five majhul verbs, and there are only three different forms of one active verb that could start with mu. Other than that, everything else are asma.
Okay, that is good observation. Yes, mashallah. Yeah. So of course, if root letters are meme, something, 3 letters, then of course meme will be in the beginning, and if it is majhul, it will have a dhamma. But
Are we in break? Or
no, we are starting, inshallah. So we're starting back, inshallah.
okay.
So yeah.
I want to get my tea.
Yeah, so let us start, inshallah. We were
Brother, can I
reading.
ask a question if it's okay right now?
Yes, yeah.
So, brother, I was just looking at Surah Mulk, and it's there's the word Huwal Ghafurur Rahim, Wahuwal Ghafurur Rahim. So I was trying to think, like, does it have two khabar, or does it Rahim is a naat for the Ghafur?
Yeah, so different analysis will do differently. I would say this is khabar number 1 and 2. But different analysis. So the best way would be, do you have Arab books with you? Which one do you use? Like, the app that I shared, you can use that. And there is another app that I shared, which is Bahjat. You can use that. That will tell you the analysis of it. So top of my head, I would say this is khabar number 1, and khabar number 2 would be more appropriate.
Brother, I just saw the Arab app. It's Khabar Awal and Khabar Sani.
Sani, yes, exactly.
Brother
But
Qasim,
which
can you
app
share
you're
the
talking about? Which apps? Please write the name.
Okay, the app is Ayat app. I have shared those before. I can
Called
share it.
Arabul Quran, sister.
Yes.
Arabul Quran. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so
Can you
yeah,
write?
I'll share it with you, Sister
Okay,
Tamanna.
Jazakallah.
I'll
Can
share
you
it with you.
also
So
share it with me, Brother Qasim?
yes, but I am sure all of you have it already in your
the
phone.
Arab Quran of
What was the
Brother
second one?
Bahjat is called. It's a PDF, and it is in a app format. It's a PDF that I use all the time, so I'll share it with you. No problem. I'll share it with you. So if I'll share with Sister Arjuman and Sister Tamanna and Brother Shahid. You ask for it?
Yes,
But
please. If
I
you can
have
put it in general chat, that will be great.
I have shared it before, but I will share it again. No problem. I'll share with everybody, inshallah. So,
No, I used the first one
so
always.
what happens with these resources is that because we have so much of abundance, then sometimes we have it and we don't use it and we don't even realize. It happens with me also. So we need to be very selective, in terms of our resources. Do not download anything which you are not likely to use. And that is, first of all, for me, not for you. So because all of us, we have too many stuff and we don't use it, then we don't even know, and the important stuff gets behind because we don't. So I always say that you need to be using all the time Ajtal dictionary. Do not go to other dictionaries. This is the best dictionary, I'm telling you. So go all the time, you need to use Ajtal all
Yes,
the time.
everything is in one place. I like it.
Yeah. The other thing is that you should be using all the time is your blue book, that you have it, and the Arabul Quran app that I will share also. Those are the things that is in. And then if you want to look at more details, then Bahjat I will share with you. You should also take a look at that. Those are the things that beside that, of course, there are many other books. I will share with you another book, which is an excellent book, but not at this moment when we are studying Sarf. That is an amazing book and it tells you, for example, you are teaching Bab 2, yeah, and Farm 2, yeah, and you need to see you're searching for ayahs which have Form 2 because you want to show your students. Then you can use that book that will tell you wherever certain wazn is used. Yeah. So it's a tasrif of the whole Quran Majid. It's an amazing book, especially for the teachers. And it was shared with me by Sister Aisha, one of our student, and very mashallah. May Allah Ta'ala bless her. May Allah Ta'ala bless her parents and her family and her kids. She is very knowledgeable among all of us, and she's always very generous with sharing things. So Alhamdulillah, she shared with me, and I use that many times, especially when you are looking for examples, then that book helps you, inshallah. So with this, let us continue, inshallah. So we are looking at now min ahkamil khabari. So the rules of khabar, anwa'ul khabar. Al khabaru imma mufridun. So khabar is imma mufrid, one word. Ay laysa jumlatan, that is not a jumla. Wa imma Jumlatun. So, brother Shahid, you were asking, should we use imma again? So, with wow, you have to use imma. Or instead here, you can say aw. So, what I was missing was the wow part. You have to then imma. Or you can say al khabaru imma mufradin, aw jumlatun, or shibhu jumla. Yeah. So, does that answer your question you were asking? Okay, so the khabar is either one word or a jumla, sentence, or a shibhu jumla. فالخبر مفرد نحو, for example, المؤمن مرعاة مؤمني. So mu'min is a mirror of another mu'min. Yeah? So this is my khabar, one word, plus at the same time mudaf, and then al-mu'min is mudaf ilayhi. Number ba, wal khabaru jumlatu nahwa. For example, khabar can be a sentence. Al mudiru masmuhu. The principal, what is his name? So this whole thing is coming as a khabar for al mudiru. Al jumla ismiya masmuhu khabarun wahiya fi mahalli rafin. So when you have a sentence or a shibu jumla coming as a khabar, then you will say fi mahalli rafin. Why? Because it is in the place of marfu. We know khabar is supposed to be always marfu. So somebody will say how the sentence is marfu. So we say it is in the place of marfu. Wallahu khalaqakum, and Allah, He created all of you. So this khalaqakum is my khabar. Jumla failure coming as a khabar. Khalaqakum khabarun wahiya fi mahalli raf'in. So this is fi mahalli raf'in. Okay. Number third part, wal khabaru shibu jumla. Khabar can be shibu jumla also. Al jannatu tahta akdami ummahati. So al jannatu is my mubtada. This is mubtada. Tahta is my zarf. Shibu
Sir.
jumla Khabar.
Ammuhati is khabar.
Tahta and then plus, this is mudaf ilayhi, zarf plus mudaf, and then ummahat is mudaf ilayhi.
Zarf will be khabar then.
الظرف تحت خبر وهو منصوب في محل رفع. Yeah, so this is ظرف is خبر في محل رفع.
Al-Ummahat mudaf ilay for the Aqdam, or it is
Yes,
not?
no, for the Aqdam. So feet of mothers.
Feet of mothers, okay.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at it is both plural and both majority.
No, but al.
It is
al.
not.
One has al, one does not have al.
Okay.
Not
Brother,
one.
looks like steps, right? Aqdam, like steps.
Yeah,
Step.
feet is, yeah, Aqdam is steps or feet. So Jannah is tahta, underneath the feet of your or the mothers. Alhamdulillahi. So this is a typo over here, not Allahi, lillahi. Okay, so just make sure you remove this.
So Alhamdi, it is saying it, that is also typo. I
Yeah,
believe.
that is also a typo. Alhamdulillahi. Lillahi jar wa majroor. Lillahi is jar wa majroor. Khabar wa huwa fi mahalli raf'in. So mutabaqatu hu lil mubtada'i. So it's mutabaqat. What's khabar's mutabaqat? Yeah. Mutabaqat means tabaqa yutabiqu is to agree. This is our form 3 words. So form 3, I want you to remember one khataba, yukhatibu. What will be the ism al-fa'il? Mukhatibun.
Mukhatibun and mukhatabun.
Mukhatabun.
What is the meaning of khataba?
Khataba means to agree, to confirm, and khataba is to address. Sorry. To address. Khataba is tabaka means to agree. Khataba means to address, and then mukhatibun, and then khitabun.
Masdar.
And mukhatabatun. Now what happened over here? So this is you can take a screenshot of it and memorize it. Yeah. So this is my form 3. Okay. So khataba, yukhatibu, mukhatibun, mukhatabun, khitabun, and mukhatabatun. So form 3 has 2 masters. So form 2 had only 1 master, but form 3 has 2. Okay, so just you have to remember that it could be fi'alun or mufa'alatun, khitabun or mukhatabatun. Khitab we use all the time in Urdu. Khitab, yeah, to address somebody, yeah, so khitab, and then mukhatabatun. Yeah. So khataba, yukhatibu, mukhatibun, mukhatabun, khitabun, mukhatabatun.
But Ustad, not all form 3 verbs will have both masdars. They might
Not
have
all
one
of
of
them.
them.
Exactly. So not all of them have them. But what I do is just remember the format so that you then it's easier for you to recognize it. When you see a masdar mukhatabatun, when your mind goes that, oh, this could be my form 2 or form 3. Sorry.
Brother Qasim, please go
What
ahead,
is
sister.
the difference between form 1 meaning and form 3 meaning?
That
Khataba
dictionary will
will
tell.
be the form. Okay.
Yeah, dictionary will tell you what's the meaning. So you will look for ha, ta, and ba. Then you go to form 2, form 3. That's where where will come in. If it exists, it will tell you the meaning in each form. So, yes, Brother Abdurrahman.
Thank you. Yes, brother. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum
Earlier,
assalam.
up till the book 2, we were told that identifying the masdar's pattern is like quite not possible because it is quite uncertain okay, which one is going to be the masdar exactly for which verb. But now as you are giving us these verb forms, is it like possible for us to identify them now, or are we
Yes.
still a bit
Yeah. So that what I said was for form 1, because form 1 have different patterns for masters, but form 2 onwards they have a fixed pattern. Master is fixed. So form 2 will have a taf'il wazn. That's it. Form 3 will have a fi'alun or mufa'alatun. That's it. No other. So only form 3 is the one which has more than one. Other than that, all other forms only have one. That's it. Yeah. So that's not a problem.
So what you have said is that after form 1 and form 3, which has 2, all we are gonna have is just one form up till the 10th.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
And also we are not gonna have verbs like kataba and then shariba in any of the forms other than the one.
No changing of harakats. Harakat is fixed. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
even in present tense as in mudare.
Yes, only majhul, of course, you have to then change according to majhul. Yes, yeah.
I got it. Thank you.
Okay,
Today,
so
Sister Arjumant was talking about Nada Yunadi. That's form 3 also, just to remind you.
yes,
Munada is coming from form 3.
yeah, Munada is, yeah. And Munadi comes in the Quran Majid. Munadi and Yunadi lil imani, right? So Munadi comes in the Quran Majid. So Munada, one who is called upon. Munadi means who is calling, right? So Munadi and Yunadi lil imani and amenu, right? So that is we study all the time. So that is our form 3. Okay, so mutabaqatun. Yeah. Mufa'alatun. So tabaka yutabiqu. So let's practice baka. Sorry, should be kaf. Baka. Tabaka yutabiqu. Mutabikun. Mutabakun. And then tibakun or mutabakatun. So mutabakatu is my master from form 3. Form 3. Yeah. So I was holding on to form 3, but it just came up over here, so we can learn it. If you can digest, it's good. Alhamdulillah. If not, take a screenshot. Practice this. So during this week, whenever you get a chance, write down your form 2, allama yuallimu, and then write down your form 3. Khataba, yukhatibu, mukhatibun, mukhatabun, khitabun, and mukhatabatun. Just write down this a couple of times before lunch, dinner, or something. You can write it, and it will be inshallah very beneficial.
The masdar for tabiqa is muqabiqa, mutabiqa, right? Mutabiqun.
Yes, yeah,
And also,
mutabaqatun.
okay, mutabaqatun. And
It's
also
written,
on the wazn of fi'alun,
will be
tibaqun.
Yes, yes. But if that's used or not, that's another thing. So so for example, khitab and mukhatabatun, both of them are used, but some of them they only use, for example, tibakun. I don't know if they use it or not. Yeah. So if it comes along, then we can see it. But mutabakatun is used. Mutabakat we use in Urdu also all the time. Mutabakat, so something which is compatible. So
So the
mutabakat.
master for the tabiqun is one is mutabiqatun, another is what? Tabiqun, is that?
Tibaqun, if it is used, yeah.
Tibaqun. Khitabun, so would be tibaqun. Okay, so tabaka, yutabiku, and then mutabakatun is master, mutabakatuhu, mudaf ilayhi, lil mubtadahi.
Now for the third form, then like we have shadda on the second form on second word. Here it is alif, is that or?
Yeah. So that is what. So sulasi mazid Fihi, what is mazid fihi in it is alif is
Alif.
added.
Alif. So every third form will have an alif.
Alif, yes, yes, that's
Okay.
why I said tabaka, yeah. So we'll have a alif, yeah. So khataba, nafaka, for example. Nafaka. He was munafiq, yeah. So
So still this is not rubai. This is Silasi Mazid Fi.
this is not rubai, yeah. This is salasi mazid fihi because you can always still go back to the three
Okay.
letters.
Okay.
Three letters. But zalzala, you don't
Yes.
have a three
Yes.
letter.
Yes.
So nafaqa come from nafaqa is the base.
Yes, yeah.
And we added.
Nafaka.
That's why we say mazid fihi in here.
Mazid fihi, yes.
So alif is not counted. Like you still have to omit it in the root form.
Yeah, of course, yeah. It's
Okay.
not part of the root. It's not part of the root. It is
Okay.
the part of the wazan, which is for the form 3.
Yes.
And form 3 will be called fa'ala with an alif,
Fa'ala.
fa'ala, or it will be called fi'alun or mufa'alatun. Remember that we call them on either the name by the master or by the madi. So you will say fa'ala,
Yes.
bab fa'ala, or you will say bab fi'alun or mufa'alatun.
Brother Qasim,
Yes.
I think another problem is there, and that problem is all verbs do not have all the forms, right?
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, so that creates a problem. I mean,
Thank God
for
it's not,
remembrance.
otherwise we will have so many words.
That's where the Handsware dictionary comes in.
Yeah.
That will tell you which forms exist.
Yeah,
Right.
exist, yeah. And remember, we are not writing, we are trying to understand the Quran Majid. So we have to backtrack ourselves. We don't have to write anything, right? So our goal is to be able to understand Quran Majid. So when you come across in the Quran Majid a verb, we need to go back to and see, okay, what does it mean and all of that. Yeah. So okay, so yutabiqu al-khabaru. So tabaka yutabiqu, right? This is our mudari, right? Yutabiqu al-khabaru. Where is my file? Al-khabaru is my file for this verb, which is form 3. Wal khabaru al-mubtada'a fi. Mubtada'a is my mafulun bihi. So the khabar agrees with the mubtada fi in terms of these things, al-ifrad wa tasniya wal jama. Yeah. Al-ifrad meaning in being mufrad, in number, in being singular, wa tasniya wal jama. So
So for
singular.
saying agreeing with, we don't say or we don't put be there, right? Bil mubtada,
Yeah,
something
fi.
like that.
Yes,
Okay.
no, direct mafulun bihi is taking,
Okay.
yeah, exactly. In English, we need a, agrees in or
With,
agrees
yeah,
to
yeah,
or with.
yeah.
But in Arabic, you have a direct mafulun bihi, no problem with that, yes. So it agrees in number, being singular, dual, or jama. So this is, we should say over here that amuman, usually, okay, so it is not always the case. Amuman, yes, usually. For example, al-mudarrisu waqifun, the teacher is standing. Wat-tullabu jalisuna, baba al-fasli mughlaqani, so noon has been dropped over here. And then wanafizata was nafizatani, noon got dropped, nafizatahu maftuhatani. So they match in number, in singular, dual, or jama. Fi number 2, fi tazkir wa tanis. Tazkir and tanis, what form is it? Beside Brother
Form 2.
Wasif.
Form 2.
I said beside
Talim.
Brother Wasif. Form 2,
From
yes.
talim taskir.
Yes,
Atani.
exactly, yeah. Zakkara yuzakkiru, annasa yu'annisu. Zakkara, then muzakkirun and muzakkarun, right? Zakkara. And Tanis is Annasa, to be feminine. Annasa. Annasa. Yuannisu. Muannisun. Muannis is our ismul fa'il from Annasa. And Muannasun, and then Ta'nisun. Ta'nisun. With Tazkir wa Ta'nis. For example, Hamidun Muhandisun. Hamid is an engineer. وزوجته طبيبة, and his wife is a doctor. وابناهما تاجران, and their sons are تاجران. Their two sons are تاجران. وبنتاهما مدرستان. Noon got dropped over here. So I said that not all the time. Yeah. So for example, they say that hazal masjidu madrasatun. Madrasatun aidan. The masjid is masculine, madrasa is feminine. Yeah. This mosque is a madrasa as well. So now it's not matching here. So not all the time, you don't have to. Yeah. So, so you can say that haza zani tani. Tani غرفة tani dukkanun. So this is feminine, and your khabar is singular, masculine.
Ustad, in ghurfa, there should not be an alif after fa, right? The ghurfatun, right?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
So the fa should be connected directly to the ta, right?
That's correct. Yeah. Because I was thinking about my sentence, so I make a mistake. So it should be ghurfatani. So hatani ghurfatani dukkanun. These two rooms are dukkan. They are a shop. So that's why I said that not all the time, but they usually match all of those things, but you can have exceptions to it. So keep our mind open for the exceptions, inshallah.
And Brother Qasim, I think same happens with kullu jam' muannas as well, right?
With,
for example, al masajidu jadidatun.
But that is yes, exactly. That is a different reason, right? But you can have kullu jama' muannas is a whole concept by itself. So that's the reason for that purposes. Yeah. But you can have without reason as well. A sentence makes sense, then you can have it. Yeah. So those will be under exceptions or rare cases. Yeah. So usually they do match gender and number. They do match. But in some cases, so just want us to be mindful of that, inshallah. Okay, so tamarin. What form is it tamarin coming from?
Form 2.
Form 2. Now we should know exactly coming from tamrin. Tamrin is marrana yumarrinu. Okay, so ij'al. So one thing I wanted to mention about that also is that marrana yumarrinu. So to marrinu, for example, yes. So to marri. No. We need to make fellow amr. So we drop the ta, we put a sakoon at the end. Do we need hamzatul wasl?
No, brother.
No. So These forms, we will take a look that when we don't need a Hamzatul Wasl, we will not bring it. So it should be marrin. Marrin will be, so you are asking somebody to drill, to practice. Yeah, marrin. So that is how fellow Amr is basically your, you don't need a Hamzatul Wasl. That's the point I wanted to make. Okay, so ij'al kulla ismin min mayati mubtada. So make all of these nouns as a mubtada. So Ahmadu mujtahidun, Ahmadu wa akhuhu mujtahidani, al-muslimuna salihuna, as-sayyaratu jamilatun, manarata al-masjidi jamilatani, at-talibatu mujtahidatun, القلم مكسور، الكتب نادرة
جديدة
نادرة
جديدة
يا جديدة نادرة جميلة. ما بك, what is wrong with you. من مريض or من طبيب, whatever the case. Yeah, so all of these we are. Second one is we have to make these words as a khabar. So maftuhatani, an-nafizatani maftuhatani, al madrasatani mughlaqani, mughlaqatani, sorry. And then jamilatun, as-sa'atu jamilatun, or as-sayyaratu jamilatun, najihuna, successful, at-tullabu najihuna, mutahajjibatun. So mutahajjibatun meaning somebody who wears a hijab. Yeah. So at-talibatu mutahajjibatun. Kaifa
Form
haluka.
5. Mutahajjibat coming from 5.
Form 5, yes, yeah. And then because how do we make form 5? Add a ta to
Add a ta to the form 2 to
form
make it
2.
form 5.
So yeah, hajja, and then you put tahajja. Yeah. So and then mu comes from the ism al-fa'il, mutahajjibatun and mutahajjabatun, right? So at-talibatu mutahajjibatun, kaifa haluka, aina al-masjidu, masmuka, man maridun or man anta, mata as-saatu, indi sayyaratun, I have a car, fawqa فوق السيارة قط. So that's the solution for it. I have over here a hadith written which using mata. So Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Anna Arabiyan kala li Rasulillahi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. So one Arabi came and he asked Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Mata Sa'atu, when is the hour? Mata Sa'atu, when is the hour? Qala, Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that Ma a'adatta laha, what have you prepared for it? Qala hubbullahi, he said love of Allah, wa rasulihi, and love of his messenger. Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Anta ma man ahbabta, muttafaqun ilayh, you will be with the ones you love. So may Allah Ta'ala, we love Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam as well. So may Allah Ta'ala make all of us with him in the company of the Salihin. Ameen Ya Rabbal Alameen. The second one is Fawqa. So Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that Unzuru ila man asfalu minkum. So asfala is
Lower than you?
lower
Than
yeah, yes. Asfala safilin, right? Asfala. We say that Allahumma inni as'aluka al-jannah min asfali qalbi. Yeah. I ask you for Jannah from the bottom of my heart. Yeah. Asfala is, you can also use Amiq. Amiq is also deep. Amiq. So I say, Allahumma inni as'aluka al-jannah min amiq al-qalbi. I ask you for Jannah from the bottom of my heart. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. Yeah, so remember this. Amiq and Asfal means lower, yeah, or the bottom or the deepest. Amiq is usually used for deep, and Asfal is lower.
اسم التفضيل.
Yes, Asfal, yes, is mutafdil, yeah. So Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said that Unzuru ila man asfalu minkum. Look at who are lower than you, minkum, among you. Wala tanzuru ila man huwa fawqakum, and do not look at those who are above you in terms of wealth and all of that. Yeah, so in terms of also health, also we can say we should, when you see a person with who is without leg and they are praying salah, and then what excuse do we have? May Allah Ta'ala forgive us. Okay, so ij'al lafza al-mudarrisu, so make the loves, the word mudarris, mubtada fi khamsi jumalin ala an yakuna al-khabaru. So khabaru mufrad fil awla. Yeah. So wazarfan fi saniya. So let's make sentences. In the first one, we make it a singular and make it a mubtada. So al mudarrisu jadidun. The second one, zarf, al mudarrisu inda al mudiri. Third one, jar wa majroor. The khabar should be jar wa majroor. Al mudarrisu fil fasli. Fourth one, jumla felia. Al mudarrisu zahaba ilal masjidi. And the last one, jumla ismiya, al mudarrisu akhuhu tabibun. Akhuhu tabibun. Number 4, hati salasati salatin jumalin khabru kullu wahidin minha zarfun. Yeah, so at-talibu indal mudiri. Khabar should be zarf, so at-talibu indal mudiri. Al-haqibatu tahta al-maktabi, and then al-madrasatu amam al-masjidi. Number 5, hati thalasin jumalin khabari kulli wahidin minha jar wa majroor. So same thing with jar wa majroor khabar. Al-mudarrisu fil fasli. Dafatiru tullabi fil bayti. Alhamdu lillahi, we can say.
Brother
Alhamdulillah.
Qasim, why is this Thalathin and Jumalin?
Salasan, yes. Hati. Yeah, you're right. It should be mansoob.
इसकी सलासा जुमलिन.
Thalasa Jumalin होना चाहिए.
Yeah.
सलासा जुमलिन.
Salasa jumalin.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Khabaru kulli wahidin minhuma zarfun. Okay, so number 6. Ij'al kulla ismin mimma yati mubtada ala an yakuna khabaruhu jumlatan ismiyatan wasta'in. Ista'ana yasta'inu wasta'in is a
Form 10.
Form 10, right? So we know that form 10 supposed to have a hamzatul wasl, sin and ta in the beginning. So we see that here. So form 10. This is a fellow amr from form 10 to ista'ana yasta'inu iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, right? So
It's
ista'ana
ajwaf, so the weak letter has been dropped.
has been
It's
dropped.
ajwaf.
Exactly. So ista'in, this is fellow amr from form 10, and get help or take help from the ism allazi bayna al qawsaini li takwini al khabar. So takween beside brother Wasif. Who can tell me which form is it? What's happening over here? Takween.
Form 2.
Form to the Masdar.
Yes. So what will be the root?
Kawana.
Kawana.
Kawana yukawwinu.
Yeah. Kawwana yukawwinu. Mukawwinun mukawwanun. Takweenun. Kawwana li takween al khabari, for making of the khabariya. So somebody will say, what's the meaning? You can take a look. Kana yakunu, go to form 2. Kawwana, meaning will be there. I think the meaning is almost the same, to make. So Ahmadu akhuhu tabibun. Sayyaratuka launuha jamilatun or jamilun, because laun is masculine. Al-kutubu ajnabiyyat, foreign, right? Foreign books are thamanuha ghalin or rakhisatin, whatever you want to say. Ghalin will be expensive. Rakhis is cheap. Rakhisin. At-talibu al-jadidu ismuhu Muhammadun. Allahu fadluhu aziman.
Brother Qasim, I'm sorry, I'm disturbing again, but why is it ghalin, not ghaliyatin? Ghaliyatun, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it should be ghaliyatun. Why? Because
Kullu
jama manas. Yeah. So rakhisatun and ghaliyatun. You are right. And rakhisatun. Rakhisatun, not. Okay, so number 7, I think we have been doing it or no? Istakhrij min ad-dars, yeah. So we have been doing that. Yeah. So wherever the mubtada was mahzuf, was huzifa. Huzifa, what can we say about huzifa? What kind of a verb is it?
Fi'l majhul.
Majhul. Yes. Madi majhul. Fi'lun madiyun mabniyun lil majhul. Huzifa. So bi khairin, we saw the mubtada was dropped, and then he asked, what is your name? He said Munir. So instead of saying Ismi Munirun, he said Munir. And then, where are you from? Or are you a German? He said no, Beritaniyun. Right? He said I am British. Yeah. So those were the ones which were mubtada was dropped. Yeah. And then number 8, what are we supposed to do? My screen just froze. Oh, okay. So, we have been doing this all along. So number 8 is done when we were looking at doing the lesson. So we saw all of that. Next page is Ba'du Ahwalil Mubtada'i wal Khabari. Some of the ahwal, so not all, some of the states of Mubtada and Khabar. Ahwalul Mubtada, al-Mubtada'u. Okay, so Allahu Ghafurun sentence is given to us. So Mubtada is Marifa. It is Muqaddam. Or what's the reason for it being delayed? It is not delayed. Huwal Aslu. This is the default. Asal means the root or the default. Basically, that's the normal. The default is that Mubtada is supposed to be in the Muqaddam place, in the beginning. Yeah. So Muqaddam, what is this?
Ismul Maf'ul.
Form 2.
Form 2, yeah. So
Form 2.
qaddama, yuqaddimu, what will be the masdar? Taqdeemun, right? So muqaddam and muakhar, both of them are form 2.
You did the muakhar in the homework.
Homework, yes. Yeah. So ajibun kalamuhu. Yeah. So where is my mubtada? Is kalamu. It is marifa. Yes, because of who is attached with it, and it is the mubtada is muakhar, delayed. Haza jaizun. So this is jaiz. This is permissible. Indaka sayyaratun. My mubtada is nakira. It is muakhar. Why is it muakhar? لكون المبتدا nakiratan wal khabari shibha jumla. Yeah, so because this is my mubtada is nakira and the khabar is a shibhu jumla, then this supposed to be has to be muakhar. So that's why it is muakhar. Afillahi shakkun. This is part of the ayah karima in the Quran Majid. So it is, where is my mubtada? Shakkun is my mubtada. What's the analysis of
لا محل لها من الإعراب.
لا محل في الإعراب.
Yes, so as soon as we see a harf, we say this is harfu istifham. First of all the harfs, we usually name them. So we say harfu istifham, la mahalla laha min al-i'rab. Yes, so it has no place in the i'rab, so we can ignore it when doing the analysis. And shakkun is my mubtada, it is muakhar. Why is it muakhar? Because of khabar being a shibhu jumla.
So in second one, why we don't say ajibun is mubtada?
Because so you can do that, but the problem is that most of the time your mubtada is supposed to be marifa, and we have a marifa over here, kalamu. So it is better to go with kalamuhu. So that's why it is because of being marifa, we say no, it's better to go with the kalam as a being mubtada, not ajib. Man ghaibun. So it is mubtada is muqaddam. And why is it muqaddam?
Ustad, what will be the translation for Ajibun Kalamuhu? We will translate from his kalam is his speech is strange.
Yes. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, man anta. So where is my mubtada? It is marifa, anta. It is muakhar. Why is it muakhar? Because my ismu istifham has to come in the beginning. Wa antasumu khairul lakum. Where is my mubtada? It is muqaddam. Antasumu masdar muawwal coming as a khabar. It is marifa, and it came in the beginning. Why? Because huwal aslu. That's the default, supposed to come in the beginning. And lianna, because takdira.
Brother, I had a question. Man anta, right? So whenever there is a ismul istifham, it becomes muakhir, the subject?
No. So when you have something like this, what do we do? How do we know which one is my mubtada and which one is my khabar?
By answering.
By answering it, yes. So we answer it. Man anta. I say ana muhandisun, for example. Muhandisun or ana kasimun or whatever, right? So now man represents ana, right? Muhandisun, what's the place of it? It is the khabar. Right? So that's how we know what is the what does it stand? Where does it go to?
Besides, we know that all Damair are Marifa. Damair, right?
All the Damar are Marifa, yes. Yeah.
The small istifham are also marifa.
No, a small
Is
istifham or nakira, right? That's what we said.
nakira,
Nakira,
yes.
nakira.
Yeah. All istifham, all
Or
small
nakira.
istifham are nakira, yes. But when you have a question, you are analyzing if it is starting with a harfu istifham, then we ignore it. But if it is starting with a ismu istifham, don't try to answer, analyze it without answering it. It will be difficult, yeah. So you can make a mistake. But we don't have too many of examples in the Quran Majid, so we don't have to worry too much if we make a mistake, no problem. Okay, so Ahwalul Khabar. Now we did the Badal Ahwal al Mubtada before. Now we look at Khabar. Yeah. So Al Khabaru Ad-Dinu Yusrun. Deen, the Deen is easy. Yeah. So Ad-Dinu is my Mubtada. All of the underlines are Khabar. Right? So it is a Mufrad, one word. Al Mudarisu Indal Mudiri Shibhu Jumla Zarf. And it is coming as a Khabar. Notice that Dr. Saab only underlined the Zarf part, not the whole thing. So zarf is my khabar. At-tulabu fil malabi. This is my khabar. Shibu jumla jar wa majroor. An-niyatu mahalluha al-kalbu. So this is a whole sentence. An-niyatu, and then its place of it is the heart, or the heart is its place. So this al-kalbu is my mubtada, mahalluha, right? Yeah, al-kalbu is my mubtada.
So here muhalla al-qalbu is jumla ismiya as a khabar, right?
Coming as a khabar, yes. So that's what we are learning over here. Jumla
Okay,
ismiya coming as a khabar. Yes. Al-islamu yajibu yajubu. Al-islamu yajubu ma kana qablahu. Jabba yajubu. Which form is it?
Brother, I had a
Mudaf.
Form
Mudaf.
what?
Yes, I thought people are going to say mudaf too. Yeah, form two, sorry. No, it is a mudaf doubly letter word. Yes. So
Oh.
3 letters, right? Jim, ba, ba. So it's sulasi, mujarrad, right? Yes. So somebody else had another question. Go ahead.
yes, Assalamu alaikum, brother. I had a question.
Wa alaikum assalam. Yeah.
In the fourth one, brother, that sentence, mahal luhal qalbu, can we not have mahalluha as the mubtada, because it's
Yes,
also
you can have it. Yes, both of them are marifa, so either one would be fine. So the translation will change a little bit, but meaning will be the same. You are 100% right. Both of them can be, because both of them are marifa. Yeah. Yes, that's correct. Okay, jabba yajubu. Yeah, jubbu. We know this one word, which is jubbatun. What is a jubba?
Something you wear?
The big cloak over top.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the one we wear, imam usually wear. It is known as a jubba. Yeah. So jabba yajubbu means to cover. One of the meaning is to cover.
It will also mean like a mandate, right? Is it?
To cover also means to cut. To cut in the sense of covering.
No,
So
mandate comes from wajaba yajibu. That's a different word.
Okay.
Yeah, yes, that's wajibun.
Okay.
So al-Islamu yajubu. Islam covers ma kana qablahu, whatever was before it. Basically, Islam basically erases the previous sins, right? So this is coming from the jabba yajubu. Then jubba we use. And what is jubbun?
Masdar?
It's from the same root but has a different meaning. Does anybody know the meaning of jubbun? Comes in the Quran Majid, that's why I say. Fi ghiyabatil jubb. Surah Yusuf, I think.
Yes. Well,
Well, yes, mashallah. Well. A well is a bi'run, right? Bi'run is a well, but a well which is dry is jubbun. So,
Oh, so there was no water when Yusuf alayhi salam was.
so I don't I don't know,
Okay.
but yeah, but that's the difference
It's
in the
called
meaning.
Andha Kuwa. It is
Ye-
called.
Yeah, so there is a difference between, so bi'run is for sure there is a water in it. Jubbun, you try, but I don't know. It's a dry well
Yeah,
basically.
there
That's
was
why.
there. They were not using it for. I think so. Yeah,
Yes,
using it.
yeah. So they lower their, dalwa, which is a dole, or dalwa is a dole. In Urdu, we say dole or bucket. So they lowered it, and Hazrat Yusuf alayhi salam came in it, right? So that's why. So there was no water in it. That's the meaning. One of the meaning that I have seen is jub is a well which is dry, which has dried, no more water in it, and bi'run is a normal well.
Yeah, there was no water in it, so they thought nobody will stop over here, because there's no water, so nobody will find him. But
Yes.
somebody did.
Yeah. Yes, that's the the hikmah and the qudrat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay, so that finishes our lesson. Alhamdulillah, lesson is finished over here. So we start the next lesson. Inshallah, we read key and we take a look at what are we learning in it. So in fact, before I start the key, let me add a page over here and we go over the what are we learning in this lesson. So in this
In the
lesson,
coming lesson you're talking about?
yes, the next lesson, yeah. Lesson number, which is 11 or 12? 12.
12.
Lesson number 12 is, so book 3, you see that a lot of times we are learning not new things. We are learning things which we have learned already, and now we are learning more into detail, right? We saw mubtada, we saw khabar. So one of the things that we learn is mafulun fihi, which is zarf, and we learn more about it, inshallah.
The thing is too much to retain, right? It's just remembrance, remembering everything is just overwhelming.
Yes, that is there. That is for me also, for all of us. But only way to recover from that is keep repeating and try to teach if you can. That's the only way. Otherwise, yes, I agree with that. It is difficult to remember. I forget many times. I make mistakes so many times as well. Yeah, so no problem with that, inshallah.
Also, another useful thing that I find is reading Arabic text. You can just open some simple Arabic text and start reading it. Try to see analyze it, and that will improve not only your vocabulary, but the information that you have learned. You can apply it. I do it all the time. Before going to sleep, I read 3 or 4 lines of some Arabic text just for the fun of it, and it helps a lot if you do it
Yeah.
every day.
Yes, and
Okay, from where we will get this Arabic test?
Oh, there are a lot of places, you can, if you have Amazon, if you have Kindle, you can buy like cheap books. They're like $1, $2 books for children, stories in Arabic. You can even find them free online, children's stories, books, very simple Arabic sentences, meant for children. They also teach you vocabulary. That's where I started, and I think it helped me a lot, just by reading simple sentences from here and there. And once you get comfortable with that you can go to little more advanced stuff, like newspapers or other stuff also. That to me helps.
Newspaper, okay.
Newspapers, yes. As a matter of fact, if anybody's interested in newspapers, you can go to the Al Jazeera website. They have a whole section for Arabic learners. What they do is they take some news headline, or they take some news article, and they put all the Arab on. Not Arab. They put Tashkil on it for learners, and then they want you to read it. They give you vocabulary, and then at the end they have
Okay,
question
okay,
answers.
mashallah.
Yes, yes,
Mm-hmm.
that's really good, very useful if you
Where
want.
is that?
That's
Where?
one way. I'll send you the link if you message me. I will send you the link to it. If you go to the Al Jazeera website,
Mhm.
go to the Arabic section, and then there's a whole section for students. You know, so
Okay, we should explore.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's very good. From time to time I just go there and look at some article and just read it. You know, you will not you will under you may not be able to understand it the first time you look at it, but as you read it 3 or 4 times, or you start looking into it and maybe use Hansware dictionary, start using dictionary, you will start understanding it.
Yeah, so it's all matter of spending the time, with
Spending
Arabic.
time. Yeah, that's the
And
question. How much time you want to
and for me, for me the best is Quran Majid and ahadith, that you spend time with it. You look at an hadith or an ayah, don't go the next until you know all the verbs in that one ayah, and that will increase your vocabulary, and there are so much help available, then that
For
will help
Quran,
you.
there's unlimited resources available, because
Available.
you have your
And
Arab books.
if we know all the verbs which are used in the Quran Majid, more than enough, right? That's our goal, right? So we should learn, and first our goal should be that learn the verbs which are used in the Quran Majid. For me, when I come across a verb, I go and search the Quran Majid. Is it used somewhere in the Quran Majid? And so many apps that helps you to look, and then you go to that ayah, and then you learn from it. Where is it used? Okay, is it master as a used master, as what form, as a fellow amr, whatever. Sky's the limit, alhamdulillah. Okay, so
For
let's take
Quran,
a
there's
look at.
also a very useful website called Quran Corpus. I don't know if anybody has used it. They give you so much information that I don't think any other
Yes,
website
I
does.
know that one.
You
Yes.
know, yeah, that will give you all the Arab. They will give you the root letters. It will tell you where these roots are, where else these roots are used in the Quran. So that, I think, one website has so much information that I don't think you need even a dictionary, or if you only want to, read the Quran, and
Quran corpus?
it has all the information that you need in one spot.
What did you say, Quran corpus?
It's called Quran
Yes,
Corpus. You can do a Google search. Just type Quran Corpus.
So
Quran,
is it an app?
Corpus. No,
Is
it's
it
not.
an
It's
app?
not an
Okay.
app. It's a
Oh,
website.
okay.
It's a
Okay,
website.
okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so zarf, we know that huwa ismun, it is a noun. Mansubun, it is a mansub noun. Yadullu, which denotes. Yadullu ala zamani hudusi. Hudus means occurring, is something happening.
What
Hudusil
is the exactly meaning of Yadulu? Because in Arab we
denotes.
do huwa, then okay,
Denotes.
Yadulu ala Muhammad or something. It goes back to Muhammad something.
Yes, denotes. So dalla yadullu means denotes. So hudusul feli au makanihi. So this is the definition of zarf. Mutadamminan, comprising. Mutadammin means comprising, yes.
Ustad, Damani Hudusi. मतलब
Hudus means hadsa is hadsa is from there, happening.
okay.
I'll translate for you, don't worry. Happening, yeah. So, makanihi mutadamminan, comprising mana fihi. So, So zarf huwa ismun mansubun. It is a noun, a mansub noun, yadullu ala zamani, which denotes upon zaman, time of hudus, time of something happening, happening of a action, hudusul feli, or makanihi, or place of happening of it here. So it is, it has to have the mana of mutadamminan mana fihi, comprising of meaning of fihi, in it. So we saw last time, that if does not have the meaning, so why is it important? Because sometimes we see yom, for example, and we say, oh, this must be a zarf. No, if it is used as a normal noun, it does not have the meaning of something happening in in that time spot, then it is not zarf. Right? So we saw the examples of it last time, and I think some brother asked for some more example. I have some more example over here. I'll share with you. So those ones are so I should write down over here. Not zarf.
Tadamman also coming from form 5. So, mutadammin.
Yes, yeah. It's not zarf examples. So we saw that last time that sometimes, so we said that yawmul Jum'ati, yawmul Eidi, right? Yawmul Jumu'ati. Eidun, for example. So day of Juma is an Eid, is an Eid. So this is not coming over here as a zarf.
As a
right?
zarf, it's not.
Yeah. So and also I said uhibbu yawmal Jumu'ati. Coming. So over here yawmu is coming as a mubtada. Now I say uhibbu, I love yawmal Jumu'ati. I love day of Juma. So coming over here as a mafulun bihi. It can even come as a file. For example, if I say law ta'udu ayyamush shaba B. Law we will also study in this lesson, so I'll leave it for now. So law means that it is a desire.
Harfu imtinai.
Yes, but coming over here as a we will learn as a your desire. So law ta'udu ayyamush shababi. Ada yaudu means to return. So I wish, or I wish that ayyamush shababi, the days of youth, would return. So Ada Yaudu, where is my file? Ayyam is coming as a file, days of. What would return? The days of Shabab, which is the youth. So I wish that, or it is desired that the days of youth would come back. So that is coming as a file. We saw coming as a mafulun bihi. Another example would be nasitu yawma. For example, I forgot your birthday, so nasitu yawma waladatika. And then another example would be taba. Taba means to be pleasant. Taba al yawmu.
Taba means what again?
To be pleasant. Tayyib, to be pleasant.
Taba yatib.
Yeah. Taba is to be pleasant. So al yawmu, the day became pleasant. Taba al yawmu, the day became pleasant. So they're coming over here as a file. Coming can also come as a ism kana. So I say kana al-yawmu jamilan. The day was beautiful. Jamilan. So these are all examples that last time, because somebody asked to give more examples, so there can be many more examples
I
that
want to take the screenshot. Can you minimize?
Brother Qasim,
yes.
I was trying to, because I'm lost in the translation of the definition that you put on in Arabic. It is a mansub noun which denotes zaman or place of happening, comprising of. I did not complete the sentence.
Mana fihi, comprising of, having the meaning of in it.
Having the meaning. Okay.
Having the meaning of in it. So the verb, the action has to be happening in that place or in that time frame. Otherwise, it is not your mafulun fihi or zarf. It is not your mafulun fihi or zarf. I should write down zarf or mafulun fihi / zarf, because that's a maful fihi / zarf. Yeah, so that is the name of it. Yeah, so all of these examples that I gave you, they don't have the meaning of action happening in it. So that's why they are yom over here in all of these is not your zarf. Yeah, so
I've got a quick question. About Lao. We haven't studied Lao yet, correct?
that's correct. Yeah, it's coming up in this lesson. Plus, we will continue because law has different uses, right? More than one. So we will, I'll give you some summary of it, but we will study as a shart later on when we study the topic of shart, inshallah.
So, brother,
Towards
are there other zarf that are not that do not come as
yeah. So all the zarf
other
can
than
be
yom?
yes, all the zarf.
Okay.
There are some zarfs, for example, tahta, fauka, right? So how are you going to use them anyway, right? But there are some zarf which can be used as a normal noun as well. That's the whole point.
Oh, so some zarf.
Yeah.
So,
So some
Brother
zarf,
Qasim, you use ta'udu, is it reference to like number 4, right? Conjugation 4 is, which one is feminine? Ayyam
yeah,
or
ayam.
so that is feminine word?
No, kullu jama muannas.
Kullu jama muannas. Okay.
Yeah, so it's ghair akil, right? Okay, so that is and now let's take a look at examples of where it is coming as a zarf. Yeah, so for example, Nasarani, Hamidun, Hamid helped me, Sabahan, Hamid helped me. So this is mafulun fihi, because the action of help is happening in the morning, right? So that's why in has to be. So it's like saying Nasarani Hamidun fis sabahi. So that has to be there. Otherwise, it will not be your mafulun bihi. In terms of place, so kumtu I stood up. I stood. Kumtu amama Hamidin. Fis salati or fis safi, whatever you want to say. Fis salati. I was standing in front of Hamid in the salah. Yeah. So this is your, now the action of standing is happening in front of him. So fihi. So I can say kumtu fi imami Hamidin. Yeah. In front of Hamid, right? So this is my mafulun fihi, or zarf, also known as zarf. Yeah. From the examples from the Quran Majid, so Surah number 71, Surah Nuh, ayah number 5. There are many, but some I wrote down over here. So Da'utu, Hazrat Nuh alayhi salam said, Da'utu, I invited Qawmi, Mafrun bihi, plus Madaf and Madaf ilayhi. So I invited my people, Laylan wa Nahar. Day and night. So the action
Ustad,
of,
both are zarf,
no, the second one is a matuf.
matuf.
Matuf. When we have
Okay.
matuf, we don't say anymore, right? So it's matuf. Yeah. This is my mafulun fihi. The action of invitation is happening during the day and night. So that's what you. This is the Zarfu Zaman, Zarfu Makan example from Quran Majid is Surah number 48, ayah number 18. The ayah continues, it's the middle of the ayah. Yuba Ji'unaka, to pledge. Naka. Tahta Shajara. Tahta Shajara. Yubayunaka. Yeah. So Yubayuna, they pledged to you tahta shajarati, underneath the tree, right? So this is my mafulun fihi, because action is happening underneath the tree. Maful fihi. Tahta is coming as a mafulun fihi, and
Is it from POBU, just selling the idea here, or making the oath?
to pledge.
Okay, is it coming from POBU?
So let's take a
It's a
look.
form 3.
Yeah. So for form 3, we said that you add a alif there. So ba ya. Ba ya. So you are right. It is ba ya is my root. So if you are looking at, you will look for ba, ya, and ain, and then from there form 3. Yes. So form 3, we said that it comes on the extra alif is added, right? So ba ya, yubayi'u, then mubayi'un, mubayaun, and then biyaun, or fi'alun, and mubayatun.
Actually, the ya, in the masdar, the ya will be replaced by alif. I think
Alif,
some
yeah.
will have to change. Yeah.
So mubah, but muba'atun, yes.
Probably change to hamza because it's followed by alif. The ya will change to hamza, so it become muba.
Yeah, exactly. So ajwaf, nakis, we are not touching those, so those are always, I need a blue book to take a look, what's happening. So blue book always helps with those, yes. But it is form number 3. So our point over here is that tahta is coming over here as a mafulun fihi.
So this is Zarf Makan, right?
This is Zarfu Makan, yes. Tahta is Zarfu Makan. Mafulun fihi,
And the
Zarfu
previous
Makan.
example is Zarfu Zaman.
Yes. Yeah. Zarfu Zaman, yes. That's why I gave you two different examples so that we know Zarfu Zaman and Makan, both of them, yes. Okay. So this is, we will take a look at, more when we read the English key also. This is some introduction to Mafulun Fihi. You can take a screenshot and we stop over here, inshallah. Next week, inshallah, we will go read the key And we will see also law coming in. So we will take a look at different kinds of law, inshallah. So to take a screenshot from here is good enough.
Ustad, over here,
Alhamdulillah.
Naib and Zarf is not mentioned because some words can take the place
Yeah.
of Zarf also.
Yeah, so that
Other
is
words
mentioned
can
in the
take.
English key. English key
It is
because
mentioned in English. Okay.
English key is mentioned, yes. Yeah. So we will take a look at it. Inshallah, right now we are running out of time as well. So inshallah, we stop over here. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursaleen. Nabiyana Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa ashabihi wa azwaji ajma'in. Allahumma anfa'na bima allamtana wa allimna ma yanfa'una. Rabbana zidna ilman ajma'in. اللهم إنا نسألك الهدى والتقى والعفاف والغنى اللهم إنا نسألك الجنة ونعوذ بك من النار اللهم إنا نسألك الجنة ونعوذ بك من النار اللهم إنا نسألك الجنة ونعوذ بك من النار اللهم لا تجعلنا لجهنم حطبا يا رب العالمين برحمتك يا أكرم الأكرمين اللهم رب ارحمهم كما ربونا صغارا سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون سلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Walaikum Assalam wa rahmatullahi wa
Walaikum
barakatuh.
Assalam wa rahmatullah.
Jazakallah khair.